Several military academies have been frugal for several years, and now they still have to simulate God experts to strike with full force. The budget for 10 years is not enough. How much budget does your school need for just the Spirit Particle Collider attacked by Yuaning experts? So much money is enough to refine several main warships for the military, tens of thousands of crystal tanks, and an armed combat team to level the monster wasteland. I haven't caught a single one yet, and I dare to shamelessly ask. Zhao Tianghua said it's useless. Why don't we two go out and have a fight together? Zhong Boya's academic disputes and debates are the truth. What's the use of destroying my body? Even if it shatters me to ashes, my spiritual power remains a wave that will never turn into any bullshit particle. The truth dispute between Zhao Daoyu has nothing to do with the strength of both sides. I almost got into a frenzy. But my loss of composure is due to insufficient personal cultivation and has nothing to do with the road. Spiritual power is definitely a fundamental particle, and we will eventually prove it. If you think Zhao Daoyu is right, you can walk with him to the booth of the First Military Academy to listen to his high opinion. If you all agree with my ideas, you can stay and discuss together. I don't have much to argue about. The First Military Academy of the Federation focuses on practice and lacks the energy to study the mysteries of spiritual waves. We only know how to slay demons and protect our country. If you are willing to fight alongside me, you can join us in the national defense cause. We need passionate men. Yes, we are passionate men. It's so thrilling. I thought the two of them would fight. If they fight with their strength, we will definitely be affected too. If the truth is different, once it collides, we must refute the other party. Yeah, cultivators, this is the truth. All cultivators have their own truth. Fortunately, there were many people today and both sides were able to control it. If it were an unmanned situation, it would be difficult for both sides to fight to the death. Is this amazing just for one idea? Of course, as for cultivators, they are those who pursue truth and once they have doubts about it. It is equivalent to losing one's Tao heart. If it is light, it will stagnate. If it is heavy, it will become a useless person. According to legend, there was a powerful elemental infant who was refuted and lost his heart, transforming into a demon cultivator on the spot. The struggle for truth can only move forward without any retreat. By the way, what does it mean for Zhong Boya to call Zhao Tiange Zhao Daoyu in the end? After speaking, the atmosphere eased. Daoyu is a respectful term in the realm of cultivation, meaning that although the truth may differ, Zhong Boya, who is also a practitioner of cultivation, refers to the other Daoyu as actively releasing goodwill. Zhao Tiange also doesn't want to escalate the situation. Why are you interested in Nebula University? Xingyun excels in fundamental theoretical subjects, but I have not received formal education. Are there any universities with weak foundations and interests that are not focused on theory but rather on practice? Of course, there is a focus on practical experience. Let's go and see if there are even skilled nurses at Tiandu Medical College. Ya Academy. Tiandu Medical College. Dear classmates, please take a look. We are conducting a research project on slicing demon beasts, which involves cutting them into thin slices of approximately 0.01 millimeters. We use psychic scanning to understand the body structure of demon beasts and input this information into our crystal brain to create virtual demon beasts. Through this method, we have a comprehensive understanding of the habits and combat effectiveness of demon beasts. You can also conduct various experiments freely without worrying about getting injured. At present, we have sliced and studied 1,352 species of monsters from 98 major categories. If you are interested, you can apply to our Tiandu Medical College. Our mission is not only to save lives and heal the wounded, but also to slay demons and eliminate evil spirits. I thought medical school was just for saving people. I thought so too. How about it? However, the score here is very high, almost ranking first among the 9 elite joint schools, and there are also many beautiful women. These universities all have their own amazing and extraordinary skills, but I still feel that they are a bit lacking. Do we have any universities in the federal government that focus on the production of magical weapons, such as military shuttle, flying sword, crystal magnetic cannon, crystal armor, etc.? Of course, there is the Deep Sea University that boasts the strongest refining program in the Federation and is known as the Holy Land of Refining Masters. Yes, that's right. Hundreds of hexagonal diamond-shaped metal balls rose from all directions of the city, spinning rapidly in mid-air to form a vast net. Entangled the incoming flying monster tightly. Dear classmates, the model you just saw is the anti-monster defense system refined by Deep Sea University, which has been purchased by the military for use in various strategic cities of the Federation. It can withstand the attack of 1,500 demon beasts. Even the flying sword of a demon path powerhouse can intercept it. With this magic weapon entering the airspace of the Federation, it can only be captured without hesitation. Xiatingxian. That is. Scared me. Wow, wow, wow. If you haven't enjoyed watching the anti-monster defense system just now, let's take a look at our latest refined unmanned flying sword. This flying sword type A can be remotely controlled by Crystal Brain, while this type B has no cultivator manipulating them at all. How did they fly without anyone manipulating them? The Crystal Brain of this flying sword can simulate all the possible combat situations that the flying sword may encounter, set corresponding combat plans, and adapt to the situation. This is the mystery of unmanned control. Of course, developing it is not that simple. If you are interested, you may consider entering our Deep Sea University to perfect this magical treasure. Okay, I'm going. Worth researching and developing. Interesting. Unmanned flying sword, it's like Little Black. But Xiao Hei can fly around on his own without commands and even lie in front of the light curtain, humming and dancing. It's not like a magic weapon, but a living life. The black wing was found by me from a certain relic, and I have been studying it all my life without being able to dismantle its shell. I speculate that the black wing sword should be a product of some higher-level cultivation civilization. The intelligence of Black Wing is obviously several levels higher than this flying sword. It's amazing that a Deep Sea University can refine this flying sword. So painful. Yeah, it hurts so much. If it identifies you as a demon beast or a person in the demon realm, it will strike you with a sword and reach out to see if you are injured. Does this classmate now know the power of unmanned flying swords? Fortunately, it recognized your civilian identity. How can I crack this unmanned flying sword too? Oh, hey. Do you often repair magic weapons in your spare time, this classmate? How do you know? Your hand feels flexible, which should be caused by calluses growing, then being worn off, regenerated, and repeatedly worn off dozens of times. Plus the subtle reaction of the palm muscles. Besides experienced magic weapon repairers, no one else would have such hands. How do you want to take the entrance exam for our Deep Sea University? My ideal is to become an alchemist and refine the strongest treasure of the Federation. 7 of the top 10 alchemists in the Federation graduated from our Deep Sea University, which is a holy land for alchemists. My name is Xiatingxian, and I am an observer at Deep Sea University. I will pay special attention to your performance during the competition, right? Wow, the observer from Deep Sea University has caught his eye and can directly enter Deep Sea University. If I had known earlier, I also went to get Phaegian electrified. That also needs to be noticed by others. Be sure to perform well in the extreme challenge and leave a good impression on this observer. This is also one of the 9 major schools. Why is the scene so quiet? No one wants to apply to this school. Dahuan War Academy. The Great Wilderness War Hall has the shallowest foundation and weakest comprehensive strength in the 9 Great Leagues, and is located in the harsh environment of the Demon Beast Wasteland. Just like that, it's not so lonely. The main reason is that in the Great Wilderness, the body cultivators who are good at cultivating martial arts to enter the tower reject magic weapons and believe that the body is the strongest and only magic weapon. They are simply a group of lunatics. Relying solely on fists to fight the enemy is simply foolish. The concept of the Great Wilderness War Academy also makes sense because the environment is harsh, and the intricately structured treasures become excessively worn and unusable after a few uses. This extreme environment has nurtured body refiners who rely solely on their physical bodies. The way of refining one's body is said to require enduring 981 difficulties in order to achieve some success. In our Southeast, who wouldn't want to meet and choose to embark on the path of refining one's body? I almost forgot that Peng Hai, the cultivation genius demon sword of Qishao No. 2 Middle School, chose the Great Wilderness War Academy. However, he is not an extreme body cultivator, but a sword cultivator. It's the university where Demon Knife Peng Hai studied. Since you can make it to the top 9, there must be something unique about it. Let's go and take a look. The Great Wilderness War Academy is full of barbarians. What's there to see? Why don't you come back to Tianhuan Academy with me and find some senior students to have dinner and discuss literature together? If you don't go, I'll go by myself. Hey, don't say I don't treat you like a friend. Artificial gravity. Sight. Significant. Well, this barbell bar is made from the vertebrae of a demon beast, with barbell pieces made of obsidian on both sides. Lao Xia, our war academy can really recruit students in such a place full of sissies. The people here are so weak that they explode and don't even care about our Great Wilderness War Center. Only 2 or 3 little cats came in to visit, each one looking at me very strangely as if I were a martial arts maniac. I was really deceiving people. Xiaoding, don't get excited. We haven't recruited any new students in the 571 exam area for 3 years, otherwise we wouldn't have let you, a newcomer, become an observer. It doesn't matter if we can recruit or not, there are plenty of talented cultivators in the wilderness who can join our school. I think the people here are all fair-faced and not a single one is suitable to be a body trainer. Wait, Lao Xia, I seem to have discovered a target. The guys who can be targeted by Ding Lingling are not commonly seen in the Great Wilderness area. Is that so? How are your qualities? Quite good, those arms, chest muscles, waist, thighs, and buttocks. TSK 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 TSK. He's a natural talent for the path of tempering. I'll go over and take him down now. This man's sense of oppression is almost the same as that of Peng Hai, the demon sword. The only difference is that this flame is like a human Tyrannosaurus Rex. Little brother, you're doing well in muscle training. Ding Lingdang. Observer for Examination Area 571 of Dahuang War Academy. Surprisingly, hanging a bell can control muscle bundles to counteract the vibrations of high-speed movement and maintain the stillness and silence of the bell. Little brother, you can still do so many squats under 5 times the gravity, and as soon as I came over, you sensed that it was a good piece of material. Let's get to know each other. My name is Ding Lingling. You can call me Xiaoling or you can call me Ding Ting Dang Dang. Small theater time. Ahem, dear readers. Look at how well our comic is drawn, with rich colors and delicate lines. Exciting scene. That's enough nonsense. Let's just go straight to the point. Actually, our goal is. Everybody came together to request a monthly pass, collect items, and give rewards. My hand strength is also good. Just now, I pinched 7 or 8 students, and they all cried on the spot. One even wet his pants. The students in the Southeast are too weak to withstand a single blow, but you are an unconventional one. No wonder no one dares to visit the exhibition booth of Dahuang War Academy. If they had known, why not go to Tianhuan Academy with Zhang Dongming to see the beautiful women? This mother beast is simply unbelievable, unbelievable. What are you doing? What kind of strange people are in the treasure tomb? I've never seen such a feeling of being led by the nose. It's terrible. If you stare at me, I'll stare at you too. Can you still eat me in broad daylight? Damn it, this feeling is like there are a lot of needle pricks in my head. Little brother, you are really amazing. Among the younger students in the Dawang War Academy, there are not many who dare to stare at me for so long. This brief 10-second eye contact was like a long battle, almost unbearable. You have rare high school strength and dexterity, and your perception is incredibly sharp. It's really good to be able to persist under intense killing intent. I finally waited for you. If I say I'm just here to play, will I get beaten up? Little brother, you are a tough guy who wants to use your passion and iron fist to conquer the world. Come on, come to our martial arts department at the Great Wilderness War Academy. This is a paradise for passionate men. Sorry, Miss Shaoling. I just want to become a blacksmith. What alchemist? Shaoling, perhaps in your opinion, an alchemist is not a powerful profession. But in the place where I was born, in order to survive, I would rack my brains and piece together the pieces into weapons. Being an alchemist with such a strong physique is simply a waste of time. In our world, only those who know how to use fists will not survive long. Only those who are good at manufacturing can survive. Becoming an alchemist is my dream, but I cannot apply to your school. Thank you for your affirmation. Feed. I won't chase after this female Tyrannosaurus, will I? Don't rush to conclusions, little brother. Among the 9 elite joint schools, 8 of them cultivate cultivators, while our Great Wilderness War Academy only cultivate true warriors. Got it. Wait, you are destined to belong to our Great Wilderness War Academy. I will definitely take you down. I'm full, haha. You can have a good sleep now. This not too pretty girl leaves a deep impression on people. How dare I have ulterior motives towards such a fierce beast? Even if she speaks passionately, my path will definitely be the deep-sea refining system. Tomorrow, I will strive to achieve amazing results in the competition. Entering the site of Deep Sea University Observer Xie Tingxian. It's so comfortable. Hello, Pudgy Li Yao. I am your exclusive Pokémon 2899. You can call me 2899 or you can call me Xiao Ji. So it was the spirit beast that scared me. From now on, Xiao Ji will provide the competition rules and answer your questions. I will help you establish contact with the observer and capture the process of your competition. If you encounter fatal danger, Xiao Ji will also call for cultivators to save your life. It's quite impressive, isn't it? Xiao Ji, are you speaking on your own or is someone manipulating you from behind? No one manipulates it. The advanced crystal brain system in Xiao Ji's body has pre-inputted hundreds of thousands of divine thoughts so that Xiao Ji can provide real-time feedback on various situations. Xiao Ji, jointly developed by Deep Sea University and Tiandu Medical College, is the most advanced crystal beast, a spirit beast controlled by crystal brain. I see. It's really advanced. With this, we can have intelligence without worrying about the spirit beast losing control. Indeed, Deep Sea University is the most suitable for me. So, Xiao Ji, could you please explain to me the rules of the Extreme Challenge? Good. The Extreme Challenge is a traditional federal competition aimed at selecting talented candidates with cultivation abilities for the 9 major teams, while also providing an opportunity for students who excel in practical combat to stand out. 2 months before the college entrance examination, the entire federation will be divided into nearly 1,000 test areas, each with 3,000 participants. Fugo City is a cultivation hub that has produced many cultivation geniuses, so Exam Zone 571 is well known as the Death Exam Zone. 3,000 contestants must survive on Magic Jiao Island for 5 days. Magic Jiao Island was once the final battlefield for the Starshine Federation and the East Pole Demon Kingdom, and the demon aura soared into the sky. The demon beasts on Magic Jiao Island constantly devour demon aura, making them more ferocious than those in other places. The 5-day extreme challenge is divided into 2 parts, preliminary and final. The first 3 days are preliminary and the last 2 days are final. The candidates will be thrown into the Magic Jiao Island together. Each of you only has 1 Puji beast to survive for 3 days under the attack of countless monsters. There are dozens of supply points distributed on the Magic Jiao Island, storing a large amount of magic weapon components and supplies. You can assemble your own magic weapons. The most important thing in the competition is to determine your final ranking based on points. Killing monsters can earn points. The stronger the monster, the more points it will earn. There are many ways to earn points, and experts in magic can try to assemble and repair them as much as possible. Medicine refining experts can discover various herbs in the jungle, and any cultivation talent that can be demonstrated in a certain aspect will be converted into points. And another important point is that it was traded, which is a rule specifically designed for participants who are not good at fighting. In the competition, those who can trade points to refine magic weapons can trade them to skilled fighters. As long as the price is agreed upon, Puji Beast will transfer points, and the competition is also fair for non-combat professional participants. Excuse me, I would like to ask if there is any danger to life for auxiliary players who are not good at combat when adventuring on Magic Jiao Island. Please don't worry that there will be 20 practitioners patrolling over the Magic Dragon Island, and there is also a special coagulating capsule in Xiaoji's body. Once the examinee's life is in danger, Xiaoji will automatically spray gel to wrap the examinee. This kind of gel is a powerful magic weapon, which can protect the examinees in all aspects. The level of monsters on the Magic Dragon Island is impossible to destroy. Just be assured. And in the competition, the contestants will temporarily obtain the status of federal soldiers. In case of any accidents, they will receive the best medical treatment and compensation without any worries. The extreme challenge has been held for hundreds of years and already has the most comprehensive protection measures, which is why I am overthinking it. What are the rules for the preliminary and final rounds? The preliminary round lasts for 3 days. After 3 days, the top 600 candidates with the highest score ranking will enter the final, and the remaining candidates will be taken back to the Liaoyuan ship. The final will release powerful monsters imprisoned in underground caves. If they can be killed, they will earn much more points than killing ordinary monsters. These 600 examinees will be divided into red and blue teams. You can attack at will between the 2 teams. Once the opponent's Puji animal sprays out the protective gel, the opponent's points will all belong to you. The candidates who enter the finals carry a large number of points and can rely on attacking enemy candidates to score points. The rule is that the final surviving candidates will be ranked according to their respective points. Top performers may even be directly recruited by universities, so Li Yao, please cheer on. Notice of special recruitment cut. Special offer. How many students have been specially recruited by Xiaoji in previous competitions? In the past 3 editions of the 571 competition venue, an average of 51 people were admitted to the 9 major special admissions programs each time, but there was also a possibility of admission with reduced scores. What is admission with reduced scores? For example, your cultivation talent is very suitable for a certain university, but you end up in the top 100 or 200 or even have to withdraw from the competition at the beginning. As long as the observer sees it, they will give you a 10% discount on admission during the college entrance examination. So cool! The college entrance examination is like crossing a single plank bridge with thousands of soldiers and horses, getting 1 more point to crush the dry people. If you suddenly have a discount of 10 or 20%, the possibility of being admitted to Deep Sea University will be greatly increased. Even if you don't qualify for the special admission program, as long as you can get a discount on admission scores, you won't come for nothing. No, I need to calm down and go to sleep quickly to maintain sufficient physical and energy. Tomorrow is the moment that determines my fate. Damn it, I can't sleep. Do I have a chance to become the second Peng Hai? Professor Xie, thank you so much. I didn't expect you to come over in person. Little girl, don't be so polite. Just call me Grandpa Xie. Your grandfather and I have been friends for 100 years. When you were born, I even hugged you, ha ha ha. Why did the little girl ask Grandpa Xie to come? It was agreed in advance that there would be a competition, and Grandpa Xie wouldn't let water go. Grandpa Xie, I can take the path of a management-oriented cultivator. I'm afraid that Deep Sea University may not be suitable for me, so don't worry, I won't make things difficult for you. Little girl, don't blame Grandpa Xie for being so narrow-minded. As an observer, sometimes I have to say ugly things in front of you. I understand. Grandpa Xie invited you here to help me take a look at my grandmother's belongings, which were only repaired a few days ago. However, I'm not sure if there are any hidden dangers. Could you please help me check them? So it's such a small matter. The Guanling Type 7 tubular crystal brain of Tianqing Gate is a rare antique. There are not many people who can repair it after repairing it. It would be a pity if the internal structure is damaged. This is. How about Grandpa Xie? Is there anything wrong with him? Little girl, this is your fault. What's wrong with me? Little girl, this is a skilled repairman who has redesigned the structure of the heat sink. The thinking and techniques are very proficient, ensuring the stability of the structure and the efficiency of heat dissipation. He also left room for upgrading, which can be used to form a more efficient heat dissipation group in the same way, improving the performance of this crystal brain by 10. Having such a deep understanding of antique crystal brains and skilled techniques, one should be a craftsman, right? You should know that alchemists have their own dignity. If you let them fix it and then let me test it, it would be a great insult to them. Once he finds out about this, he will have malicious intentions towards you and even come to me to compare and see if I am qualified to inspect his work. It is very serious. You don't know the rules of the alchemist. Every piece of work is like your own child, and no one is allowed to move around. In situations like this, I need to at least inform them and obtain their permission before I can start repairing them. Have you told them about it? I was careless. I thought you were just casually finding someone to fix it, but I didn't expect it to be a master. Now it's a bit troublesome. Coco, I just randomly found someone to fix it. I found a classmate. What? Your classmate is a high school student. There are a few areas where I am not very proficient in experiencing the residual breath of the repairman with my divine mind, but it is already remarkable that high school students can achieve this level. I don't quite understand. He's just an ordinary high school student with a development level of no more than 70. Is he that powerful? It is precisely because of this that completing such exquisite works is even more remarkable. By the way, what's your classmate's name? Did you participate in the competition? His name is Li Yao. I have some information here that Grandpa Xie can take a look at. Oh, it's this little guy. Very interesting young man. It seems that I need to pay close attention to him in the competition. I must kill to gain the attention of the first military academy of the Federation and become a proud military academy student. I have always wanted to command thousands of troops since I was young. If I make it to the finals and join my team, I will be lucky. I will definitely organize everyone and kill the enemy until everything falls apart. There are tens of thousands of herbs on Mojiao Island, so let me show them to the observers from Tiandu Medical College. 9 observers, military representatives, and teachers gathered together one after another. Year after year, it's like seeing the little ones reminds me of the days when we participated in the extreme challenge together. Yeah, we were so young back then. First of all, let's talk about Lao Zhang 2087. I've already taken a liking to it. Don't compete with me later. Haha, 2087, then I need to pay close attention. If there are really good candidates, it depends on who offers the highest price. If the tactics studied last night are successful, they can at least make it to the top 50 of the finals. Li Yao hopes you can withdraw from the competition as soon as possible and not meet me on Mo Jiao Island. Ah, Helianly, what did you say? I'm sorry I didn't hear clearly. Can you repeat it? I'm actually looking forward to meeting you on Magic Jiao Island. Helianlia, classmate. It's Su Haoran, the Speaker of the Federal Parliament, Su Haoran. Su Haoran, Speaker of the Federal Parliament. Dear students, it's time for the annual Extreme Challenge again. Today, you are the fledgling eagles who have not yet spread your wings and embarked on the path of cultivation. But in the near future, you will all become the pillars of the country, defending the dignity and hope of the Federation and human civilization. Humans are the strongest fighting race in the Starry Sea, while cultivators are the shining swords of human civilization. The blade points to slaying demons, eliminating monsters, expanding territory, and conquering the entire universe. I hope you can all become the swords of human civilization. I wish you all success on your journey. Military salute is the most noble etiquette. The Federal Chancellor actually saluted us high school students. Do we have such great power for the future of the Federation and the future of human civilization? Of course, I have thought about which of those Jidon cultivators, you whining old monster, did not come from high school. One day, we will also become powerful cultivators who will slay monsters and defend the Federation. The 137th Federal Youth Extreme Challenge has officially begun, and all players are preparing for it. All candidates jump down. What's going on here? It's only a few hundred meters away. Even if it falls into the sea, it's still unlucky. Why doesn't anyone dare to jump? It's still possible to quit the competition now. Extreme challenges are not prepared for cowards. If you jump, what are you afraid of? If you're afraid of death, you're not a cultivator anymore. The deceleration symbol array is usually only 3 to 5 meters long, but it can actually cover a large area of several thousand meters. It turns out that using multiple deceleration symbols is really clever. It seems that I still have a lot to learn. Several dozen layers of deceleration symbol arrays have been set up in mid-air between the Liaoyuan spacecraft and Mojiao Island. After passing through heavy buffering, candidates can safely reach Mojiao Island. This place. The demonic aura is so heavy. The Demon Emperor will not let you go. Wait, the Demon Emperor has gathered 1,000,000 demon armies and will soon sweep across the Federation, killing everyone with a hissing sound. The Phantom Vine will release a light purple psychedelic miasma. You can cause visual and auditory hallucinations, but you're just an illusion and can't deceive me. Do you think it's so easy to devour my memories? One day, I will completely possess this body and be reborn into cultivation for 40,000 years. This must be an illusion. Three-eyed ape. The eyes on the forehead of a three-eyed ape release mental attacks that cause headaches and hallucinations. You picked the wrong opponent. After Yezi's mental attack, your behavior is just a drizzle. Some candidates display their extraordinary skills and engage in a bloody hunt for W. A group of teenagers had a monster attack before they got out of the hallucination. At that moment, their pudgy beast promptly sprayed gel to wrap the teenagers firmly. The patrolling cultivators brought the failed contestants out of the Magic Jiao Island and over 700 challengers back to the Liaoyuan spacecraft. The Monitoring Center of Liaoyuan. Qishao No. 2 High School 25 points Li Yao. This year, the quality is good. Only 720 people left in 10 minutes. I remember last year, more than 1,000 people failed. We need to focus on enlarging the images of the top 100. Oh, I didn't expect this young man with extremely high refining talent to be so good at combat. I knew I hadn't misjudged someone. What's he doing? The space formed by the crumbling garbage mountain in the treasure tomb is not much different. Xiao Ji, help me find the nearest supply point. Well, now I have a clear idea in my mind. The first supply point is ahead. This athlete's body movements are very agile, and their methods of controlling breath are also quite clever. You see, two demon beasts grazed 3 to 5 meters away from him but couldn't find him. The demon beast passed over its head without even blinking its eyelids, and with just one cultivation, it could become an outstanding assassin. Well, with rich practical experience and strong psychological resilience. But there were a few times when he could effortlessly slay monsters. Why didn't he show off? Red Sky number 2 High School 265 points Helianlia. Qishao number 2 High School 25 points Li Yao. Little one, do you want to enter the supply point first to showcase your talent in refining weapons? Okay, I'll take a closer look at what methods you have. Is it inconvenient to wear boots in the jungle or flexible barefoot? What is he going to do? Can he distinguish all the magical components mixed together? There are thousands of these components, and it's extremely difficult to find matching components from them. The magic weapon competition in the military requires soldiers to assemble the treasures in the shortest possible time. Some experts can even cover their eyes and complete the assembly with only one type of magic weapon component. What is it? The crystal element box is the source of spiritual energy for low-level magic weapons, and it can only be said to be a device with a slight magical function. What is the use of Professor Xia's device? The function is to cause the spiritual energy in the crystal cell box to burst in an instant, producing a powerful explosive force. Is he trying to create hundreds of bombs to blow up the road? No, these more than 10 crystal element boxes connected in series have too much volume. Don't even blow up monsters, don't blow yourself up. That's good. Perfect. What a fast hand speed. This kid's basic skills are very solid. The young man who has not yet awakened his spiritual roots has such fast hand speed. After long-term and arduous cultivation, he has definitely found a treasure this time. I thought this kid made a mistake and actually added some small things in inconspicuous places. I didn't expect high school students to be able to make changes to the already established classic magic weapon structure. Interesting, really interesting. The Tiger Roll Military Standard Chainsaw Sword is a wide blade over 1.5 meters long, with two large swords surrounded by a ring of super alloy steel serrations on the outside. Driven by the crystal element box, the serrated killing power is astonishing. The thick and thin tree can cut through the shell and bones of low-level monsters with one sword, no matter how tough it is. The speed of 4 minutes and 39 seconds has already surpassed many military veterans. Thunder Sword. The design ideas of the Thunder Sword and Chainsaw Sword are completely different, but in this kid's hands, he is proficient and really a monster. I was able to complete these 3 different weapons so well in less than 20 minutes. Is this kind of talent something that Deep Sea University is determined to achieve? That must be it, ha ha ha. The methods of using these 3 weapons are completely different. Can he use all 3 magic weapons with ease? He's just a monster. Even if they can use them freely, carrying 3 heavy weapons on them will greatly reduce their speed, making them a burden in jungle warfare. Surprisingly, someone arrived before me. I'm really lucky that there are assembled treasures in the supply point. With the sky-burning battle axe, I can kill 100 demon beasts in a day. Hello classmate, this battle axe is the one I just assembled, priced at 200 points. It seems like you're the first customer. If you give me 95 points, it's worth 190 points. So it was this classmate who refined it. Thank you so much for treating you to dinner when you have time. Classmate, wait a moment. Let me show you something good. What do you mean? It's not very interesting. Just now, it was just the power of an exploding crystal box. I still have more than 20 crystal boxes in my hand. If you want to take my Skyburn axe for nothing, I'll have to detonate the crystal box and blow both of us out of the game. If you don't want to buy there are still many ordinary swords and knives. It doesn't matter if you take them all, but please put down the Skyburn axe. How can these broken swords compare to the Skyburning axe? Killing a low-level demon beast would cost you around 10 points, but if you spend less than 200 points to buy this sky-burning battle axe, you might earn it back in less than half a day. 190% is all my possessions, but this guy is right. With the sky axe, the speed of earning points is at least twice as fast as now. Classmate, if you don't buy this sky-burning axe, I'll sell it to someone else and their attack power will be higher than yours. Maybe the points will be ranked ahead of you, and your losses will be huge with each in and out. You're absolutely right, but you're not the only one who can assemble treasures. Even with a little more time, you can still assemble a Skyburn War. If anyone could assemble it, it would give me a headache. You're so shameless, classmate, for mixing up all the magic parts and making such a mess. Schwang, hurry up. Do you want to trade or not? If not, please put down the battle axe. Thank you. I don't believe you're going to explode. Okay, I'll count to 3. Let's all withdraw from the competition together. Anyway, I'm just here to see the world. Stop my trade. I bought this sky-burning axe. Li Yao is currently ranked 88th. Thank you, Hui Bei. So he's a very professional treasure dealer using this method to earn points. I didn't expect this little guy to come up with a way to die together and plug the trading loophole. In previous years, there were too many loopholes in the trading rules, and a slight mistake could easily lead to someone stealing the treasure. Staying comfortably in this supply point is like hunting thousands of monsters outside haha. View current ranking. Hellion Lai. Li Yao. How could this garbage that has rotted so badly make it into the top 10? It's completely impossible. I heard you are the treasure dealer. What would you like, classmate? I'm going to take this sky-burning battle axe now. If you have the ability, you can detonate it. If it's a big deal, we'll be finished together. Classmate, don't be so stubborn. I'll give you a 10% discount and only charge you 270 points. I was born stubborn. Everyone calls me stubborn. I don't believe in this evil. If you have the ability, just explode it. It's really ruthless. In the preliminary round, although there was no ban on players attacking each other, there were plenty of them who would kill each other right away. I've said before that this kid is suitable to be an assassin, lurking behind enemy lines without the need for weapons supply. Such a guy is always a headache for the enemy wherever he goes. The psychological resilience is quite strong. It's not something that ordinary high school students can do. It's really good. Let's post some advertisements. There are currently a large number of chainsaw swords, thunder battle knives, and sky-burning battle axes for sale. They are powerful and low-priced, and are essential treasures for hunting monsters and earning points. If you want to purchase them, please hurry to supply point 2. How many points does this sword require? This is the last one that came just in time. I'll give you a 10% discount on the original price of 300 and charge you 270. Little brother, their points are already low. Can they be cheaper? There aren't many materials left now, so it's hard to get them all. Just give your classmates a 20% discount when they look so beautiful. Can it be cheaper? I've only earned an extra 40, so it seems like we're going to increase prices even further. It's already the second day, and now the points should be enough for the finals. Hello Pudgy Beast, what is my current ranking? Now your ranking is first place. It seems that my estimation is good. Hellion Lai. Isn't this Hellion Lai? Ha ha ha, I really want to see what expression he has now. The parts at the supply point have been used up by the contestants, and the weapons of those eliminated contestants have also been picked up by others. It's better to rest well and make it to the finals now. On the third night. Ranked at 290. The final show has just begun. Congratulations, Li Yao. You have entered the final stage of the Extreme Challenge. In 3 hours, the final will officially begin, and even more powerful monsters will be released to the ground. Good luck to you. The contestants after 600 have returned so quickly. Principal Zhao. Li Yao, your outstanding performance has given us a good breath at Qishao No. 2 Middle School. Have you considered which university to attend? Thank you for your concern, Principal. I have already decided to take the entrance exam to Deep Sea University and become an alchemist. Deep Sea University is indeed good, but Xingyun University also has a very good major in magic weapon refining. Are you interested? If willing, I can represent the Qishao faction and sign a contract for commission training with you, allowing you to enter Xingyun University directly without taking the college entrance examination. What? Entrusted cultivation. Entrusted cultivation is a special form of cooperation between cultivation sects and universities. As long as you sign this contract, you will be a disciple of the Qishao sect and will be sent by Qishao to the university for cultivation. The Qishao sect bears all tuition and daily expenses. After graduating from university, I directly entered a company under the Qishao faction to work. The Qishao faction's Qishao Real Estate specializes in developing new towns on the border, and building a new town can generate profits several times or even dozens of times higher. The border areas are located in a desolate area with poor logistics and supply, so there is a need for composite talents with strong combat capabilities and knowledge of magic weapons to deal with safety issues during the construction period. If you sign the contract and graduate from college, you will become a senior employee of Qishao Real Estate in just a few years. You will be the second Peng Hai. Is that so? This is arranged by Zhou and Lei of the Qishao sect. If you sign it, you will be a member of the Zhou and Lei faction, and the future is absolutely promising. You have already caught the attention of several universities. Compare more and avoid blaming me for not giving you a choice. Haha. Anyway, if you have any conditions, feel free to bring them up. The Qishao sect will not mistreat talents. Wow, I didn't expect to attract the attention of a prominent figure in the Qishao sect. Do you want to agree if I have a chance to soar to the sky? Professor Xie. Another good thing. Although your ranking is not particularly high in this year's competition, Li Yao was the most eye-catching. My requirement for the admissions office is that if I enter the top 50, I will be specially recruited. If I enter the top 100, I will be admitted with a 20-point reduction. If I enter the top 200, I will be admitted with a 10-point reduction. Is it still considered sincere? Thank you so much, Professor. I will work hard to make it to the top 50. I won't disturb you to rest, but you should try to maintain a calm mindset and strive to perform at your best. Ding ding bell. Li Yao, it seems that you have a misunderstanding about the Dahuang War Academy. If you want to become a body refiner, you can also come to the martial arts department of our Great Wilderness War Academy and become a sword cultivator, which is also very good. Not bad, although our school's martial arts department is the strongest in the entire Federation, there are also sword cultivators who are skilled in magic weapons in the martial arts department. You must know from Qishao No. 2 Middle School that there is a senior Peng Hai in your school who specialized in the use of various melee weapons at the Dahuang War Academy and later won the title of Demon Blade. Jihai. I think you are a natural combat type cultivator. As long as you can make it to the top 300, I can offer you a special admission spot, free tuition, and a large scholarship. How about you think about it, Li Yao? This is Nebula University, Deep Sea University, Huansantang Court. Ding Lingling's invitation is obviously the most sincere. It shouldn't be difficult for me to make it to the top 300 in the finals. Peng Hai graduated from the martial arts department of the Dahuang War Academy. Obviously, this major is also good at cultivating swordsmanship skills that match my strengths. However, Dad, I will definitely become a blacksmith. I must become an alchemist. President Zhao's conditions are indeed very good, and the refining department of Xingyun University also has its own unique features. And all expenses are borne by the Qishao sect. After graduation, one can directly enter a large enterprise under the Qishao sect and work for several years. After that, one can also live a luxurious life like a car, a beautiful woman, or a villa, which is simply a leap to the sky. But once the contract is signed with the Qishao sect, it becomes a screw that will forever be tied to the Qishao sect's chariot. Deep Sea University is my only choice. I will give it my all in the finals. Obtain the special admission qualification of Deep Sea University. The finals are about to begin. I can't wait any longer. I'll show you later how terrifying it is for an alchemist to be shameless. There are really many good seedlings this year. All types of cultivators perform very well. Extreme Challenge Tournament. This year's final is really intense, with 37 people eliminated in just 5 minutes. The standings are changing every second. 600 people divided into 2 teams, red and blue. Helian Li and Xijiaxu are in the blue team, while Zheng Dongming and I are in the red team. Helian Li hopes we don't run into each other, right? Don't mess around, everyone. We need to organize ourselves. My name is Takano, and I come from a military family. I have been learning command tactics since childhood. Everyone, move closer to my coordinates. Those who are relatively far away should first move closer to their teammates and assemble into a combat team. Well, I also think the past was better. Let's go over first 2. The commander of the blue team has appeared, and there are many good signs this year. In previous years, it would take at least a few hours for a commander to appear. It's less than 5 minutes this year. It seems that the blue team is going to win this year. Deployment position of Central Troops. The large army joined forces to prevent the invasion of Warcraft. With a spiritual root opening of 75, there is an egg. With my spiritual root opening of 77, I can kill 2 demon beasts with just 1 strike. However, I have self-awareness and know that I am not the material for a commander. Where are you, kid? Stay cool and go. My spiritual root opening has reached 75. When I arrived, the commander of the red team, everyone leaned towards me. You're so arrogant. Which school has a certain kind of competition? Don't leave. Don't say too much, everyone. Come up with a solution. We are completely suppressed here, and 7 or 8 people are attacking 2 or 3 of us. No way, we've also been intercepted by the blue team here. It seems like the whole world is filled with members of the blue team, and where have all the members of the red team gone? Not good, a powerful monster has appeared here. My coordinates are... No way, we've also been intercepted by the blue team here. It seems like the whole world is filled with members of the blue team, and where have all the members of the red team gone? Not good, a powerful monster has appeared here. My coordinates are... I didn't expect a genius commander to emerge from the opposite side, but the red team seems to be in a scattered state, which is very unfavorable. It seems that we must use the ultimate move. The blue team completed the assembly so quickly. Not bad, not bad. The blue team's victory advantage is getting bigger and bigger. The combination of blue team attacking and auxiliary players creates a great sense of teamwork. Attention, all teams are now surrounding Takano at a certain distance. We must protect our command at all costs. Okay, now head south and sweep the red team. On the first day, before halfway through, the red team lost over 120 players while the blue team only lost over 30 players. The seed-loss ratio is still expanding. I didn't expect the blue team to emerge with such a commanding genius and achieve an overwhelming victory. There's no suspense. If we keep fighting like this, the red team will be completely wiped out in less than a day and a half. The blue team has already taken control of the situation. It may be difficult for him to make it to the top 300. Li Yao, what are you waiting for? This situation was already in his calculations. In the preliminary round, he assembled hundreds of melee weapons, and now almost everyone has won. How can you compete with me even though I assembled all the treasures in your hands? Enemy attack. I can't move anymore. What's going on? Haha, I've earned quite a few points now, and I've skyrocketed to over 30 places on the leaderboard. It's so strange, there's no resistance at all. What's going on? What kind of foolishness did the blue team player commit? Why did he suddenly freeze? If it weren't for this second of stiffness, he could have completely defeated the red team player. Oh, this red player seems to be the skilled alchemist from the preliminary round. I didn't expect him to be so strong. No, it's strange. There is an issue with the weapons of these three blue team players. What? Don't be surprised, fellow Taoists. This student Li Yao has modified every magic weapon to allow it to receive his remote control and release a small spiritual power wave at close range. This fluctuation is very weak and has little destructive power. At best, it can only cause the user to experience 1 or 2 seconds of paralysis. A 1 or 2 second paralysis. In the cultivation world, 1 second is enough to kill enemies 100 times. He made the same modifications on all his treasures. Yes. Almost all the melee weapons of the players now are assembled by Li Yao. This kid is too despicable, shameless, and terrifying. That's really amazing. At such a young age, I even learned the rules of opening back doors in the Circle of Alchemists. There is an unwritten rule in the Circle of Alchemists that when alchemists help clients refine their treasures, they will leave some small special pairs in the treasures. With these structures, you have mastered the fate of these treasures. This behavior is called opening a back door, which was originally a means for alchemists to protect themselves. However, over time, this behavior has become a hidden rule in the Circle of Alchemists. Once needed, they can control the treasures through these gates of destiny. To avoid being opened a backdoor on a magic weapon, one must personally refine the weapon. However, with the progress of the times, alchemy has become a complex and mysterious discipline. Ordinary combat-type cultivators do not have the talent of refining artifacts, nor can they spend decades learning them. Therefore, even if they know there are loopholes in the treasure, they can only endure it. This kind of attack and defense battle of setting and cracking back doors is also a very common form of competition in the Circle of Alchemists. Nowadays, cultivators often go to trusted alchemists to refine their treasures, or after others have refined them, they find trusted alchemists to crack the back door. Every alchemist takes pride in setting up back doors that others cannot crack or even discover, and takes the greatest pride in discovering and cracking back doors left by others. Of course, no alchemist would admit to setting a backdoor on a magic weapon. Oh my, although Li Yao's approach is effective, it goes against the professional ethics of an alchemist. It's not appropriate. If he enters Deep Sea University, we will definitely educate him well. How can we leave a backdoor on a magic weapon casually? Refrain from coming. Deep Sea University is a holy land for alchemists and also one of the birthplaces of the heinous act of opening back doors. It's no wonder Li Yao received good education. If he really enters Deep Sea University, he will become a master at opening back doors in a few years. If the red team meets us, you're a dead end. Haha. Why are these 7 contestants waiting for him to kill? Could it be that this guy is good at mental illusions and has launched a mental attack on the enemy? Who is this guy? He's so fierce. This guy is named Li Yao from our school. He's a super tough guy, and even Helian Li can't do anything about him. Ah, the 3rd patrol team was also hunted down by him. Do you think this kid will just go all the way and make a shocking comeback? Relying solely on one person is not enough for team confrontation. The blue team has Takano, a genius commander who has already taken over the situation and is not easily swayed. You see, Takano seems to have noticed something unusual. Here. Come here quickly. We need an attack system here. We need someone from the medical department here. Takano Rear Patrol Team, I am Takano. Please reply. It's strange why there hasn't been a reply yet. Tangjiao Island. Stop moving, stay alert, and be on standby. We have a major enemy behind us. We need to figure out their background, eliminate this enemy, and crush the remaining enemies on the front. The 8 core combat units with the strongest combat power are now combined in pairs to form a new patrol team. Combination completed. Everyone should be vigilant and not be carried away by temporary victories. Before defeating the last red team player, there is a possibility of being overturned. Now, the new patrol team is going to thoroughly clean up the fish that have missed the net in the rear. Understand? Solved it. This is already the last patrol team left by the blue side in the northern part of Majiao Island. Hellion Lai. Li Yao, the classmate, didn't expect us to meet on such a narrow road when Mo Jiao Island is so big. How strong is he? Strong in strength and despicable in means, he will do everything in his power to achieve victory. No wonder he was able to continuously attack and kill our 4 patrol teams. Everyone, be careful not to give him any opportunity to take advantage of it. Helianly Magic Jiao Island is big but also small. This is also what I want to say to you. We do have some conflicts between us, but if you're still a man, we can resolve them one-on-one here. Li Yao, you don't have to provoke me. I won't fall for it. I just want more people to bully you and fewer people to beat you up. If you want a one-on-one game, I'm always there to accompany you. Okay, you wait. The sleeping trough actually escaped him. Damn garbage. Helianly, don't chase after the other party. The purpose is to provoke you, break up your formation, and then defeat each one individually. Takano, you're right. What should we do now? Hellion Lai is your classmate. What is his actual strength? A month ago, he was just a mediocre trash with no idea what kind of adventure he had. This month, he has made rapid progress and now he should still be under me. I just don't know if he has hidden his strength. By the way, this kid was born in a garbage dump and grew up in a complex environment with rich practical experience. Okay, let's assume he's stronger than you and an expert in jungle warfare. But it's also impossible to silently and instantly attack and kill our 4 patrol teams, so there must be something strange about this matter. According to my calculations, he must have a secret weapon in his hands that we don't know about. I don't recommend pursuing him until we have a thorough understanding of his trump card. It's just going to kill him one by one. Now I command all combat units to be vigilant and not to take the initiative to attack the enemy. Notify neighboring combat units in a timely manner. Helianly, your team should immediately return to the command center. I need to know the detailed information of Li Yao to analyze what his trump card is. Okay, let him be arrogant for a while longer. What judgment can you make based on the intelligence I have provided and the battle traces we have observed, Takano? The problem should lie in the magic weapon. The enemy is an expert in refining tools, and all the treasures in our hands were assembled by him. He should have set up a backdoor inside. This is a very common technique on the battlefield. I didn't expect it to appear in the civilian world. Li Yao is really amazing. It's a magic weapon. Don't worry too much. According to my calculations, the killing power of this backdoor is limited and it shouldn't be able to be remotely controlled. We just need to select a group of elite soldiers and fierce generals to pursue and kill Li Yao with ordinary swords, and then we can use the magic weapon with peace of mind. The number of people must be large enough, but there should be few who just died. Don't worry, I won't underestimate any opponent. I will design a set of tactics specifically to hunt them down. Takano, analyze where he will hide. Let me calculate it. I have analyzed that there is a 47% chance that Li Yao may be hiding in the marshy area north of Majiao Island. There is a 33% chance that he crossed our defense line and headed to the southern part of Majiao Island to rendezvous with the Red Army's main forces. There is still a 19% chance that he is hiding in the large waterfall in the west of Magic Jiao Island, preparing to rely on the accumulated scores in the early stage to obtain a good ranking. Last, there is still one possibility that he is above our heads. It's a flash symbol array. What? Your sister can't see anything. Hellion Lai, go die for me. Don't be fooled. His target is me. Surprisingly, the purpose has been exposed. You guys are waiting for me. I will come back later. What a terrifying guy. He silently infiltrated our command center. Fortunately, he is not a match for Takano. Takano, you are truly a born commander. He has a wild beast-like keen intuition and must know that a surprise attack may not necessarily kill Hellion Lai. Besides, even if he kills Hellion Lai, he will still be cut off by our chaotic knives in the game. The result of dying together is definitely not what he wants. And I'm good at calculating combat power, but I'm just average and easily killed by one of his moves. If I withdraw from the game, the blue team will definitely be in chaos, so I'm sure his target is actually me. Even I suspect that when you first found him, he deliberately appeared to find our command center. Anyway, he's no match for you. Next, he's the prey. We're the hunters. Yes, yes. But my overall strength is not far from his. I was just lucky to win against him today. So Li Yao's target is not even me, Li Yao. How dare you not take me seriously? What are you waiting for, Gao Yi? Let's hurry up and chase after Li Yao now. Wait. Strange, why are you so uneasy? It seems like you've missed something. What's that? Oh, whose backpack is this? I don't think anyone has carried such a backpack. The intelligence collected seems to say that Li Yao has a powerful explosive device. Hurry up. 19876. Who is on the tree? May 4th. What is this guy doing? He should be the Li Yao mentioned in the communication channel just now. Put down the magic weapon and notify the command center. 3. Stupid pussy. The command center lost contact. What did you do to our command center? Sorry, from this moment on, the blue command center no longer exists. Southern part of Majiao Island. It's useless that such low-level monsters can't beat you guys. How powerful and capable are you to teach the blue team a lesson? We have a team of 3 here. Is anyone coming to join us in fighting monsters? There are only 3 people who want to go and fight against the demon beasts. I'm afraid the demon beasts will be caught by the blue team before they get caught. What are you saying? Do you want to fight? What's going on here? Everyone, the blue command center has been bombed to the sky by me. Next, you should shout loudly that Gao Yi is dead and the Red Army will surely win, then wave your big sword and kill all the way there. Do you understand? Who are you? Why should we trust you? Believe it or not, it's better for you to let me take all the points alone, ha ha ha. Damn it, being pressed and beaten like this is a dead end. Okay, let's compete with them. Gao Ye is dead. The Red Army will surely win. Gao Ye is dead, the Red Army will surely win. Gao Ye is dead, the Red Army will surely win. Gao Ye is dead. The Red Army will surely win. It's time for brothers to seek revenge and seek revenge. Kill him. It's unbelievable. I didn't expect Li Yao to have this skill. From ambushing the blue team to following Hellion Lai to infiltrate the blue command center with a surprise attack to divert the attention of the blue players and leave behind explosive bags. This is simply a textbook classic decapitation operation. Li Yao. That's amazing. Filling a backpack with magical components to increase the power of a bomb is definitely the practice of veteran soldiers. This is such a good idea. If the Miaozi Military Academy decides, no one should compete with me. Why should such talents belong to our Nebula University? Tiandu Medical College also needs such good candidates. I am planning to directly recruit them. What's so great about the special recruitment? Our Nebula University can also provide him with a high scholarship. Haha. Why did this kid perform so well? Now there are more competitors and headaches. How about knocking him unconscious and carrying him back to the wilderness? Oh my God, it's too outrageous to handle the entire command center of the blue side alone. Demons, you are absolutely terrifying demons. This terrifying guy must come from a family of cultivators. We ordinary wealthy children can't compare to him. I've never heard of such a master before. Helienlia couldn't even withstand him for a single turn and ended up dead. The members of the command center who withdrew from the competition returned to the Liao Yuan ship. Takano, you are a well-known commanding genius. How do you feel about being beheaded by the enemy this time? I am glad to have encountered such a formidable opponent, which has made me realize that my command is still too immature. If I were to do it again, I would definitely hunt down this Li Yao as soon as possible. But I hope to fight alongside Li Yao on the battlefield against monsters in the future. I can use him as the core to create dozens of different tactics. If we two join forces, then the king of the demon race, the demon king, and even the demon god cannot escape from our palm. Takano is already very powerful. Yeah. Helianly heard that you and Li Yao are from the same school, and you still have personal grudges. Can you explain in detail what happened? There's just a slight misunderstanding between me and Li Yao. Li Yao's recent rapid progress is the pride of our Qishao No. 2 middle school. Sorry, I'll go to the restroom. Li Yao, you garbage, I'm going to use all my resources to kill you. Let's see how many points I have now. At first, I opened a back door on the magic weapon just to gain some advantage, but I didn't expect it to have a significant impact. For my own safety, I delayed the explosion time of the crystal box by half a minute during this beheading operation. If they discover it in time and can completely throw away the bomb, it seems that God is helping me. I am destined to enter the O of Deep Sea University. Tumble. There are not many remaining contestants, and the magic Jiao Island has become a world of monsters again. A storm is coming. The storm happened to pass over the Devil Dragon Island. The storm will last all night. In the storm, the player's Pantheon spirit may not be able to eject protective gel at a fatal moment if it is not connected stably. The danger of the competition has greatly increased. Should we suspend the competition? Alas, the weather is so bad that the competition is almost over. There's nothing we can do. It's difficult for cultivators patrolling in such weather to take care of the contestants anymore. No matter what the weather is, the game will continue as usual on the battlefield. Monsters will not stop fighting with us just because of bad weather. Yes, it's a joke to want to be a cultivator even though I can't bear such a storm. The connection between Puji Beast and the monitoring center was disrupted by a storm, and these dozens of athletes were separated from monitoring and protection. 20 more cultivators will be sent to protect the contestants. In case of any accidents, federal soldiers will be given equal treatment and subsidies to the candidates. This is the only way to handle it. The Starry Federation was able to establish itself on the most fertile land in the Tianyuan realm by killing from the sea of corpses and blood of countless demon beasts. Every inch of the federal territory is stained red with the blood of the federal army and cultivators. The cultivator is the sword of human civilization. To become a cultivator, one must have the determination to die and the fearless spirit of sacrifice. Damn it, we were on the verge of winning. How could we suddenly become like this? Puji Beast and Liao Yuan lost their connection. My movements are slightly concealed. Dim Sum should be able to escape surveillance. Did you find it over there? No, this brat escaped quite quickly. This Ghost Dragon No. 7 stimulant is enough for me to eliminate these pursuers and charge into the top 50. Who is it? Giant Ape. I found it there. If any blue player who doesn't open their eyes dares to come in, I will definitely kill him without hesitation. There's only one day left, and it won't stop for a while during this reign. My points are still in the first place, so there shouldn't be any accidents. Deep Sea University trembles, Vulture Li Yao is coming. No, there's a strong bloody smell. What's going on? Where's your Puji Beast? It was eaten. What was eaten so fiercely? What's this? Ghosts know you need to be careful. This monster has already killed 7 contestants. Even the defense talisman array is helpless. Zheng Dashao, how did you provoke this monster? I just stabbed it in the butt when I saw injustice on the road, but unexpectedly it happened to pierce its anus. There's no need to think about escaping. The true form of this monster should be a giant ape, which travels much faster than us in the jungle. Where the damn cultivators have been for so long and still haven't come to rescue. This time it's really deadly. It seems that the connection between Xiaoji and Liao Yuan has been severed, so we can only record videos. It's hard to defend against the formation, it can't resist it at all. It could come in at any time. Li Yao, you rise like a comet. I know you must have some special moves or transformations. Hurry up and use them. Sorry, I'm already in my strongest state now. What? You don't even know how to transform. Okay, then I'll be the only one here. Since you have a trick to use earlier, there's so much nonsense. What do you know? This is my final kill move. After consuming a huge amount of energy, I must abstain for 3 months to recover. For 3 whole months, you can't touch a woman, damn monster. I'm going to smash your body into pieces and blast you into mud. What are you doing? This ape brother, we have no grievances or grudges. He was the one who just penetrated your anus. You guys chat slowly, little brother. Let's take a step first. Isn't that so disloyal? Brother, I was wrong. Can you give me a chance? Thank you very much, dear friend. Those who should be friends are also friends. Are you going to kill me next, V? Yeah, that's right. So I don't want to transform. Once I transform, someone will treat me as a demon cultivator and kill me completely. The dark side of spiritual energy practiced by demon cultivators is the mortal enemy of human civilization. Legend has it that at the beginning of the Big Bang, endless psychic and psychic CTCS gushed out from the very beginning. Spiritual energy forms the vast and boundless stars, and the sea also gives birth to the Pangu spirit clan. The Pangu spirit clan shapes 3,000 worlds, and humans call them ancient saints. And Yonan condensed into an extraterrestrial demon realm. In the realm of extraterrestrial demons, the hidden energy evolves into extraterrestrial demons. Extraterritorial demons are enthusiastic about invading the human brain and turning them into terrifying cultivators. At the end of the Great Dark Ages, when the Emperor was about to dominate the Starry Sea, it was the extraterrestrial demons who planned the apocalypse, causing another civil war in the cultivation world. In the apocalypse, the Star Sea Empire collapsed with a loud bang, and the endless Star Sea was once again engulfed by war. Since you see me as a demon cultivator, why did you save me just now? Just let the giant ape kill me. I'm not trying to save you. I heard that demon cultivators have the magical ability to devour flesh and repair their bodies. If you devour its flesh and blood, that would be bad. I killed it just because I didn't want it to get close to you and wanted you to stay in the weakest state. You see, I've been standing 5 meters away from you just because I'm afraid you might explode and hurt someone. The book says that at the end of the Great Dark Age, the demon race's rule over humanity was like a candle in the wind, and at this time, there were many strong humans emerging. In the underground arena of Gale Fruit in the south of the Endless Star Sea, a human named Emperor Jiuetian Wu appeared. He became a fighting god in just a few decades, and countless demon masters turned into ashes under his iron fist. And in the chaotic star realm north of the Endless Starry Sea, there emerged a Star Sea King who started with a stolen demon patrol boat and developed a human fleet over the decades. When Emperor Jiuetian Wu and Emperor Xinghai War met, people found out that they were actually 2 incarnations of the same person. From then on, Emperor Jiuetian Wu and Emperor Xinghai battle merged into one and were revered as the Emperor. The Emperor established 20 primordial sects based on ancient civilization and divided them into clones to control the sections. The strongest clone among them is called the Doomsday War Madman, by the blood god child demon clan, who was given the name by the Emperor. While the emperor was busy rebuilding human civilization, the blood god child commanded various sects to drive out the demon clan forces, and for decades, they reached the 10,000 demon realm. In order to completely conquer the demon race, the blood god son commanded an unparalleled expeditionary force, and the emperor divided a soul and threw it into the blood god son's body so that he could compete with the demon race king. The magnificent expedition of billions of light years has begun, and everyone believes that humanity will completely solve the problem of the demon race. No one expected that the extraterrestrial demons had already contaminated this doomsday war maniac with zero pollution in their repeated killings. Due to the unfavorable war situation, the doomsday war madman has fallen into the most terrifying demon cultivator. The Doomsday War maniacs who became demon cultivators launched attacks on other sects, and ultimately 9 primordial sects fell into the demon path and became demon gates. Under the interference of extraterrestrial demons, Doomsday War Madman and the 10,000 Demon Realm formed a temporary alliance to jointly counterattack the Star Sea Empire. This war tore apart the newly established Qinghai Empire and completely defeated the 2 original sects loyal to human civilization. The 9 great demons have invaded the capital of the Star Sea Empire, the heavenly extreme Star Emperor, who has to personally engage in a decisive battle with the Doomsday War maniac. The Emperor stands at the pinnacle of human evolution, the war madness of the apocalypse. The strongest incarnation of the Emperor is the soul and soul of the Emperor, as well as the hidden energy and demon power of extraterrestrial demons and demon kings. This decisive battle will blow up the entire celestial pole star. In the end, only the remnants of the Doomsday War maniac escaped into the outer demon realm, and the Emperor was seriously injured and had to fall into eternal sleep. The Qinghai Empire has completely collapsed, and 9 human primordial sects have been reduced to countless small sects scattered in different worlds. In some worlds, religious sects have formed countries and led armies to fight against demons. In other worlds, humans are no match for demons and can only live a life worse than death. This apocalypse ultimately boils down to extraterrestrial demons. So I have to be cautious. After all, you are a demon cultivator. I am not a demon cultivator. If I fall into the demon path, I will lose my mind, which is not what I am now. Zheng Daxiao, I want to kill you because I have revealed your secret. In order to prevent you from killing me and silencing me in the future, I can only take action first. We don't have any personal grudges, but now. You can't kill me. Give me a minute to explain. 30 seconds. Firstly, you saved me today. I, Zheng Dongming, will not take action against the Savior. Nonsense, there are still 25 seconds left. Secondly, you are already a somewhat famous star of hope. If we want to kill you, we will definitely need to use a lot of resources and power. Your Zhang family has abundant resources and influence. There are strong members in the Zhang family, but when they ask me the reason for killing someone, I can't say it's because you broke through my practice of cultivating hidden energy. It makes sense. This one won you 10 seconds to continue speaking. There are secret police officers in the federal government, and few murderers can escape their investigation, and I don't want to cause trouble either. Anyway, killing is not easy. I'm willing to bet that you won't talk about it everywhere. Does it make sense? Do you have any more reasons? I'll give you another 20 seconds. If you kill me, I will also be pursued by the cultivators in our family. If you kill me, I will be killed by the Zhang family. If you don't kill me, I can still hope that I have a chance to treat you as a lifesaver. Don't worry, I won't leave any concrete evidence. The police only need evidence, cultivators seek revenge, and having one suspect is enough. I can say that I am slaying demons and monsters. The Zhang family may even give me a banner to thank me for clearing the door for the Zhang family. Ha, your pudgy beast has recovered. Now that we are under the gaze of countless people, don't you want to fight in public? You convinced me, but if you achieve great magic, I think you will take me down. Then I'm also worried that one day you will achieve great success and take the initiative to kill me in advance. This possibility is indeed not small. At present, We are just shrimp soldiers and crab generals, so we can still be friends. Maybe we can become true friends who are willing to cut corners. No need, I don't like to mess around with men. It's good to be friends like a gentleman, just like a pig or a dog. Okay, dear friend, thank you for saving your life. Let me introduce you to a beautiful woman. You're not the kind of person who only likes to cultivate, are you? Of course not. I like the type of beautiful women who are pure, slightly provocative, resistant, welcoming, talkative, and relaxed. My name is OU Yeming, and one day I will become the leader of the 100 refining sect. I, OU Yeming, swear to all the gods and demons in the 10 days, 8 wilderness, 6 harmonies, and 4 directions that I will slay all the disciples of the 9 great demon sects with knives and knives. I have finally refined 3 divine weapons to slay and transform old gods and monsters, using the divine sword, Jinghong battle sword, 2 Jiaolong spear, and devouring souls. These fragments are forming a tree. The tree crown is a memory image of Uyezi's first entry into the 100 refining sect and being ravaged by the giant spirit god. The tree of memory extends downwards and gradually becomes a memory scene of OU Yezi honing day and night in the blacksmith's workshop. Further down is the memory scene of Uyezi refining low-level flying swords. The tree of memory. What is it? I understand that Uyezi's attempt to seize the house failed, but his divine soul is secretly lurking in my sea of knowledge, waiting for a second attempt. The attack of the giant ape on me shattered Uyezi's soul into countless fragments of memory. That's it. 108 hand cloak chaotic hammer method. Listen carefully to me, everyone. Today we are going to teach you the 47th hand penetrating hammer. The mystery of this move lies in the fact that it requires aiming at the enemy's back and exerting force. Let all the power penetrate through the enemy's body and penetrate his internal organs, and let me watch carefully. The penetrating hammer is trained to the extreme, capable of tearing through air and producing explosive sounds. Wyming, come here and I will teach you well. I see. This fragment of memory has already been used by me. I can transform into OU Yezi and also observe and appreciate his life. These punches are too fast. It would be great if we could replay them in slow motion. Wyming, come here and I will teach you well. Fortunately, I can freely adjust the ES time, speed, and progress of this memory fragment. This memory fragment has been digested and absorbed by me. As long as I digest more memory fragments, I can walk horizontally in the entire Tianyuan realm. What's going on? Why can't this memory go in? This fragment can only be watched as an observer, and OU Yezi's memory cannot be manipulated. In the early stages of his cultivation, Uyezi was an ordinary person with a weak spirit, so I was free to explore his memories. Later on, his strength grew stronger and he became a great master. His memories at that time contained infinite magical power, which I cannot probe as I do now. But as long as my strength becomes stronger, my spirit will also become stronger. One day, I will devour all these memories. I'll devour these first. Sure enough, as long as my soul gradually becomes stronger, fragments that were originally unusable can also be devoured. I want to swallow up Uyezi's early memories and clean them up. 1 week later. The accident on Magic Jiao Island resulted in the tragic deaths of 9 people and 1 person being seriously injured and unconscious, which is a rare tragedy in the Federal Challenge. The competition ended hastily, and the investigation found that some contestants brought performance-enhancing drugs into the venue, but were snatched away by monsters, resulting in astonishing mutations. Research has found that the Ghost Dragon 7 is a mixture made from the residue of several stimulant-enhancing drugs. Only the powerful bodies of demonic beasts can withstand the devastation of counterfeit stimulants. The fleeting demon star. Why did a rising star lose the opportunity to enter the cultivation world? What caused his pineal gland to be completely torn apart? Can he continue to cultivate? Welcome to today's Entering Cultivation, and we will uncover the mystery for you. Did you watch the show? Li Yao's pineal gland is completely torn apart, and his spiritual root development is only 7. TSK, it's so miserable. Humph, who told him to be so arrogant in the extreme challenge? Now, it's great. An accident sent him back to his original form. Li Yao's physical condition is fine, but the mental attack he received caused his spiritual roots to tear apart and his brain to fall into chaos. His body entered a deep sleep, but his brain was crazily absorbing energy from the strange meridians, 8 meridians, 4 limbs, and hundreds of bones. Dr. Gu, based on your experience, when will Li Yao wake up? Can his spiritual roots recover? I am truly ashamed that I have never encountered the situation of student Li Yao before, and now I can only wait for a miracle. Dr. Gu is the foremost dark cultivator in Fugo City, with such profound knowledge in the spiritual realm that even you are unable to do anything about it. The human brain is the most complex organ, and the spiritual realm is a mysterious world that ordinary people cannot imagine. The cultivation civilization has developed to a point where the human body is well known, but the brain is still an unexplored forbidden zone. I have also tried to enter his brain domain, but was blocked by a violent force. This situation is really strange. No one knows when Li Yao will wake up. If he's lucky, maybe tomorrow; he's unlucky, maybe he'll never wake up again. The vast majority of people can no longer practice after their spiritual roots are torn apart, so if you ask me if Li Yao can still practice, my answer is that the probability is not more than 1. There's no hope left. Yes, I don't know when he will wake up. Even if he wakes up, the possibility of re-practicing is less than 1. Unfortunately, but we can't put away all the resources that were prepared to be invested in him from now on. I remember Helian Li and Sijiakshu were both good at giving resources to these 2 people. Everything follows the arrangement of Zhou and Lei. By the way, there is a conflict between Li Yao and Helian Li. What if Li Yao wakes up? He's already useless. Don't tell me about him anymore. Oh, I see. Since that's the case, I'll just have to wait and see. Dr. Gu, I'll go first. Professor Xie, what do you say? I'll wait a little longer. 2 weeks later, the first Yaguan of Fugo City. Dr. Gu, has Li Yao still not improved? Professor Xie, you have a plan, but patients with severe brain damage will not necessarily improve over time. Can Dean Chu give me another week's time? What do you think? This kid is a genius, but we don't know how many geniuses there are at Deep Sea University. What's the big deal without this one? There are several projects in your school waiting for you to come back, among which there is a major project about the value of the latest single-soldier assault weapon that you should know. Got it, I'll go back today. Dr. Gu, if Li Yao wakes up, ask him to contact me. This is my Lingi transmission number. 3 weeks later. No, I'm sorry, Miss Ding. I can't agree with your treatment plan. Why? Anyway, the treatment doesn't work. Why don't I beat him up and maybe he'll wake up? No, don't mess around. Come on, someone. Miss Ding, please stay calm. Who finally absorbed all the memories of Ou Yezid being a low-level laborer. I have also mastered the 108-hand cloak chaotic hammering technique to perfection. Poor consciousness. Being addicted to the brain for too long is becoming unsustainable. It's time to go back. I don't know how long time has passed in the real world. Well, how do I feel like my limbs are weak? The 5 senses seem to be more sensitive. The sequence problem Bidezo, which I didn't know before 10, has also been calculated. Hey, do you know about that famous demon star? Are you saying Li Yao? Why do everyone call him the demon star? I heard that he was originally a highly anticipated new star, but due to an accident, his spiritual roots were torn apart and he became a useless person. He went from a new star to a fleeting meteor, so he was called the demon star. I see. It's so pitiful. If he would rather not have woken up. Who could have endured such a blow? Yeah, his spiritual root development is only 7 left. Some elementary school students have a spiritual root development of 21. Lingen's development level is only 7 left. Are you kidding? My current feeling is so good that it explodes. This may be because devouring memories consumes too much mental energy. Ha ha ha, the heart-penetrating hammer has indeed been refined. If the condition is good, it is possible to create 10 air ripples all at once. This time is different from last time's Nankiaming. OU Yezi's memory can already be used for me. The Demon Star sounds pretty good. One day, this name will shake the Federation and spread throughout the Tianyuan world. TSK 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 TSK, there's no cure. Hey, this brain melon needs to be opened up. Ah, Shalamada, mommy, 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 mommy. Li Yaelingen has a development degree of 7. Although Li Yao cannot cultivate in the future, life is still long. Don't give up hope. Should I say that I just consumed too much energy? My soul grew wildly by devouring fragments of memory. Like a little lizard suddenly growing into a big Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because the soul grows too fast, the pineal gland can only keep up with the speed of soul growth by tearing it apart. When the little lizard first turned violent, its muscles and skin were torn and it looked very weak. But as long as there is enough prey. So others thought I was seriously injured and turned into a useless person. But no one knows that I suddenly became stronger and my body couldn't bear it. Ha 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 ha. I can only hope that the passage of time can heal the wounds in his heart. What are veterans doing here? Li Yao, on behalf of the Federal Association of Disabled Soldiers, I am here to announce the federal compensation for you. Compensate for. Yes, the competition is organized by the Federal Army. If there is an accident, we will naturally be responsible. The most important thing now is to compensate the injured students. Those who died unexpectedly are compensated according to the sacrifice standards of federal military officers. The military has decided to compensate you according to the Federal First Class Disabled Soldier Standard. What federal level disabled soldier? Yes, you performed exceptionally well in the battle on Magic Jiao Island. The Starshine Federation is constantly invaded by monsters, so the military status is very high. Martyrs and disabled soldiers are highly respected by society. Special grade disabled soldier. First level disabled soldier. Second level disabled military personnel. Disabled soldiers are classified into 4 levels. Isn't this high standard for severely injured soldiers? Although your injury did not affect your body, it shattered your hope of cultivation. For cultivators, not being able to cultivate is already taking our lives. I thought there would only be some economic compensation. I never expected such a big pie to fall from the sky. Disabled soldiers receive high subsidies after discharge, and public facilities can be used for free. Many businesses offer preferential treatment to disabled soldiers. The Starshine Federation relies on its brave soldiers, fearless civilians, and military support to become a super first-class hegemon. Li Yao, all the expenses required during your injury will be borne by the state. Starting from this month, you will receive a monthly allowance of 30,000 yuan in your account. If you want to find a job, we will also help. This is the admission invitation letter for the special class for disabled soldiers at the Federal First Military Academy. You can go directly to study. In addition, our Disabled Soldiers Association is one of the strongest organizations in the Tianyuan realm. From now on, our 63 million disabled soldiers will all be your backing. This is causing a big uproar. The disabled soldiers, in my impression, are all veteran soldiers who stumble step by step with spiritual weapons and prosthetic limbs. Chixiao No. 2 High School often invites disabled soldiers to the school to promote the deeds of combat heroes. Many of these veterans once carried swords and charged towards monsters in desperate situations. I don't know how many heroes there are behind such a glorious title, and I feel ashamed to receive it. My injury is not serious. I only need a few days of rest to recover. I am not disabled. Good boy, he's really good. As men, no matter how fit we are, we should always be full of fighting spirit. What you said is true. The fighting spirit and fighting spirit of federal disabled soldiers will never be disabled. Oh, how can I explain my situation clearly? During the competition, the contestant Li Yao was temporarily conscripted and enjoys the support provided by the military. The military will be responsible for your injuries to the end. It's not that. You don't have to say that although the country cannot help you restore your cultivation ability, it can at least guarantee your future life. The Federation will never forget every brave warrior who fought for the country. Never mind, once I recover, it will naturally explain everything. No matter what, we cannot take advantage of disabled soldiers. We need to find a way to resume the college entrance examination as soon as possible. There's still 1 month left to fight. Uyezi represents the highest level of ancient alchemists, while Deep Sea University has the strongest modern alchemy techniques. If the advantages of both can be combined. This is the Divine Sword, Jinghong Battle Knife, Tu Jiao Long Spear, and Devouring Soul. Unfortunately, I am currently unable to access these memories of divine weapons. Although the materials for refining divine weapons are difficult to find, many key steps cannot be reproduced. But fortunately, the principle of the refining device is the same and can still be applied to modern magic weapons by analyzing the principle. For example, we can analyze the spiritual energy operation models of these divine weapons. Apply them to crystal warships. At that time, the triple main guns fired in unison, instantly leveling a hill. By the way, I haven't contacted Professor Xia since I woke up yet. Wow, there are so many unanswered messages. Meng Jiang alone posted dozens of messages. Meng Jiang, I'm awake. Professor Xia, this is Li Yao. I'm awake. Xia Tingxian. DDDD. Video invitation. Congratulations to Li Yao for waking up so quickly. Thank you for your concern, Professor. I will start my recovery training immediately for the college entrance examination. Li Yao, I also have some understanding of your situation. My idea is for you to take good care of your body first. There is only 1 month left for this year's college entrance examination. No matter what, it's not enough to recover for a year. Wait, Professor. Will your school not lower my admission score again? Deep Sea University is fiercely competitive, and your spot has been taken by others. You only have 7 Lingjin development degrees left now, and there's no need to offer discounts. Let me tell you, we'll talk about it next year. Professor Xie, please come here. Sorry, Li Yao. I am currently refining a single soldier assault weapon, and I am unable to make time for it at the moment. If you encounter any problems during your cultivation in the future, you can communicate with me and I will do my best to help you. I understand. Thank you for your kindness, Professor. Alas, according to the rules, I was killed by a giant ape, and my score has already been reset to 0. Diagnosis. Lingjin has a development level of 7, and I don't think anyone would be optimistic about a waste anymore. The universities that originally planned to recruit him have all turned their backs. It would be great if someone could believe me at this moment. I don't need any score reduction for admission. I can still get into university based on my abilities. Let's go back to school first and see if there are any solutions. When I was on Majiao Island, the principal valued me highly. Isn't it too much for me to ask school teachers for guidance on cultivating and applying for school resources? The passenger is a federal first-class disabled soldier who can take all public transportation within the federal territory for free. Oh, you're already a federal-level disabled soldier at such a young age. Little brother, you're really amazing. Being a well-behaved disabled soldier, yet possessing such supernatural abilities. My name is Lee Cece. Can you get to know me? No wonder so many young people are eager to join the Federal Army. Time waits for me. There are 31 days, 7 hours, 44 minutes, and 32 seconds left until the college entrance examination. You must start practicing immediately. Hey, isn't that Li Yao? What, Li Yao, that fleeting demon star? Didn't he have an accident on Magic Jiao Island and become unconscious? I didn't expect to become a prominent figure in Qishao No. 2 High School. I heard she's already a useless person now. It's a pity. It's really Li Yao, but how did he become so skinny? I will let you know that my demon star is not fleeting. Li Yao, classmate. You have amazing vitality, just like a cockroach that can't be stepped on. Congratulations. Although I couldn't hear what they were saying, it seems that their conflict should have disappeared. Helianli is welcoming Li Yao back to school. Helianlia, a guy of this level, is not worth getting angry about. Only monsters like Zheng Dongming are qualified to become enemies, and even the gaps between their teeth are not significant enough. Helian, please give way. Li Yao, you useless person, you dare to be arrogant in front of me. I have 100 ways to kill you. You. Li Yao, it seems that the director has something to discuss with you. We can talk about it when you come out. Li Yao, classmate. Teaching Director Hei Yiming. The school just learned about your awakening, and we went to the teaching office to discuss your future education. Good. Considering your current physical condition and the heavy academic workload during your senior year of high school, Li Yao. So the school has decided to let you take a leave of absence to recuperate. Take a leave of absence from school. Li Yao, I sympathize with your situation, but our Qishao No. 2 High School strictly requires that students' spiritual root development must be above 25. You're barely going to school now. Why don't you go home and take care of yourself? Wait until you recover before. Director, I am representing Qishao No. 2 Middle School in this competition. If it weren't for an accident, my top score on the points table would make Qishao No. 2 High School a prestigious school in the Southeast region. The school didn't seek my opinion, didn't give me time to consider, and didn't even offer a word of comfort before forcing me to take a leave of absence. But now I have no practical value, and the school is going to kick me away. There must be someone behind such a hasty decision that determines the fate of a student. I just woke up from school and made the decision to take a leave of absence. The person behind this is Helian Lai, right? Li Yao, this is a decision made by the school based on your situation, and it has nothing to do with other classmates. What do you mean? How can the aura on this useless person be more terrifying than that of a high-ranking principal during the Qi refining period? Since that's the case, there's no need to take a leave of absence. I dropped out directly and will no longer be a student at Qishao No. 2 Middle School. It's ridiculous that the sea is vast and the sky is vast outside. Where can we not cultivate in Qishao No. 2 Middle School? Since there is no loyalty or righteousness, let's just snap a few shots and disperse. Why bother with this, Li Yao? The school has no intention of asking you to drop out, Li Yao. What's going on? This useless person's gaze is so sharp, like a steel knife piercing straight into the heart. The school seems to have made a huge mistake. Indeed, it is a private high school that values money above all else. After paying exorbitant tuition fees for 3 years, not to mention representing the school in competitions, I was mercilessly kicked away. What's the shame of leaving such a school? How about I find a training center to practice and take the college entrance examination in my own name? I don't believe I can't get into Deep Sea University. Go to your mother's Qishao No. 2 Middle School. Heaven has a way, but if you don't go to hell, there's no way. Since you came here, it's my fault that Helian Lai is looking for death on his own. Student Li Yao heard that you were furious at the Academic Affairs Office and dropped out directly. What? Li Yao dropped out of school. The idea of helianly asking me to take a leave of absence was proposed by you. That's right, it's me. I want to drive you to the brink of extinction. What can you do? Not only Qishao No. 2 Middle School, but also all the high-quality high schools in Fugue City will not accept you as a useless person. The son Labui, who had high hopes for you, has resigned and gone home after hearing that your spiritual roots were torn apart and he suffered a hidden injury. Why aren't you so arrogant on Magic Jiao Island? Now I can poke you with just one finger. Garbage will always be garbage. You are only worthy of struggling in the garbage dump. The 138th thing I hate the most in my life is when others call me garbage. The 275th thing I hate the most is someone poking me with their fingers. Can you stop? I just want to poke what you can do to me. I will definitely enter the 9th National College Entrance Examination and win the title of the top scorer in the Fugo City College Entrance Examination, while you will always be a piece of garbage. Welcome to seek revenge for 10 or 20 years. I've been waiting for you, garbage. No need, I don't hold grudges much. I avenged my grievances on the spot. It's not easy to hit you, you useless person. Did you see that? Did I have a hallucination? Without Li Yao kicked and wet Helianlia. This scene is unbearable to witness. Isn't Li Yao useless now? Why is he still so strong? What's going on at school when such a master wants to drop out? This punch has a hint of ancient martial arts flavor. It's really amazing that it's fast and powerful. Wokeo is a top-level flying shuttle car that is equally famous as the Red Flame Battle Shuttle and the Black Bird Battle Shuttle. Wow, the Red Flame Battle Shuttle is so magnificent, it's like a frozen flame. This is the top-level version of the modified power symbol array, at least 80 million yuan. This aura is so overwhelming that I can't catch my breath. It's such a powerful cultivator. This woman is so young that she actually drove a shuttle car worth nearly B yuan. TJ, call me Xiaoling or Ding Ting Dang, whatever you want. Let me treat you to a meal. You come find me. Yeah, I've been waiting for you to wake up. These days, I want to kill a flying winged blue shark for you. Its swim bladder is very useful for comatose patients. I just didn't expect you to wake up and pee someone. It seems like you're recovering well. Usually, it's mainly because you're too hungry. If you're full, just one step can kick your bladder out and you can't even urinate. I've lost all my skin and bones. Let's go eat and find you for a long time. I'm already hungry. Hold tight, let's go. As agreed, Li Yao is a poor kid from a slum. Who is this person who left in a nearly billion-dollar luxury car? We are too naive to have a thorough understanding of poverty. Helian Lai Helian Ba, you two father and son have caused me great harm. Go and find out who this Red Flame Battle Shuttle belongs to. How did Li Yao get involved with her? Go and find out. It's the principal. I'll go now. If it weren't for my rich racing experience in my past life, I'm afraid I would have had to spit out all my bile. Isn't it good? 9 out of 10 people in my shuttle car will faint on the spot. Does anyone often ride on your shuttle car? I used to have it, but now few people dare to get in my car. Come on, let me take you to have a good time. This is too advanced, isn't it? Indeed, poverty has limited my imagination. What is this woman doing at a height of several kilometers? Didn't you say you wanted to treat me to dinner? How do you feel about the environment here? Can you eat 10 roasted chickens in such a restaurant? In the face of such a breathtaking sight, even if I were to become a useless person, would my fighting spirit be reignited? The restaurant is great. Where is the roasted chicken? This is the ghost food in the underground ghost market. According to common sense, you should eat more clear kanji dishes now. Is it okay? Of course you can. Why haven't you left yet? I looked at your brainwave activity chart, which is the rough shape of your brain area during your coma outlined by the Dark Master through secret techniques. And this is a brainwave activity map of other long-term comatose patients. These two pictures are quite different. The doctor said it's possible that you just fell into a coma and your brain world is still relatively active, but I always feel strange and familiar, so. What are the differences between this picture and the first one? This is also my brainwave activity chart. No, this is the brainwave activity map of a soldier who has experienced numerous battles that I obtained from my military service. And during the collection, these soldiers were all fighting against monsters on the battlefield. I didn't expect that the level of brain activity when I was devouring memories would be the same as when a warrior was fighting in a bloody battle. Perhaps it was this crazy brain activity that caused the pineal gland to tear, causing a sharp drop in my spiritual root development. When I saw your brainwave activity chart, I knew that although you were in a coma, you were still awake in your spiritual world. So I'm determined to wait for another month, and indeed I've been waiting. What's the next step? How do I plan to go? Is it still the college entrance examination? Of course. In the next month, I will practice crazily and strive to recover to my peak state. This year's college entrance examination, I will do my best. At your peak, you have confidence in getting into the 19th National Congress. To be honest, I don't have the confidence to win, but even if I only have one chance, I will put in 100% effort and give up if I fail. It's not my style. Very good, I knew you were destined to be a member of our great Wilderness War Academy. My Linggen development level is only 7 left, and even the Deep Sea University has given up on me. Why are you still willing to trust me? Because 8 of the 9 elite schools in the Federation train cultivators, while our great Wilderness War Institute only trains true warriors. Except for the first military academy of the Federation, all other elite joint schools were jointly founded by various cultivation sects at the beginning of the founding of the Federation. The establishment of schools for cultivating sects is to cultivate talents for each sect. From the beginning, they followed the elite route, which is a typical academic school. The purpose of establishing the Federal First Military Academy is roughly the same, which is to cultivate cultivators belonging to the military. So these 8 universities attach great importance to the development of spiritual roots that represent cultivation potential. It's not even possible to be so close. Well, I also know some about this. What about your Dahuang War Academy? Our Great Wilderness War Hall is different from the Great Wilderness War Hall, which was founded spontaneously by scattered cultivators and folk warriors on the Demon Beast Wilderness and follows a wild path. The abundant resources of the Great Wilderness have attracted countless adventurers to come here for gold mining, but at the same time, the Great Wilderness is also the border between the Tianyuan realm and the Blood Demon realm. Monsters from the Blood Demon realm can flood into the Tianyuan realm from the gaps in space at any time. It is the eternal front line of the Starry Federation, where wars have been raging for hundreds of years. People living in the wilderness may encounter countless battles with monsters at any time, and even ordinary people may be promoted to cultivators. In order to survive, the strong will pass on their combat experience to their peers and hold simple martial arts exchange meetings. But there are more and more people on the wilderness, and young people need places to learn professional knowledge, so the Great Wilderness War Academy was born. After hundreds of years of development, more and more powerful individuals have emerged in the Great Wilderness, and even many high-level cultivators have emerged. The strength of the Great Wilderness War Academy has been continuously improved, and it has finally entered the 9th level. So cultivators rely on spiritual roots, but as warriors, relying on fists and hot blood is enough. Because you just woke up, I don't know how your condition is, so I can't give you any guarantee now, but I will try my best to fight for the highest possible score reduction admission for you. The Great Wilderness War Hall is indeed different, and Ding Lingling has a charm of persisting until the end with a determined goal, which makes people want to fight alongside her. How about it, Li Yao? I saw the flame in your eyes and you're already moved. Next, let's work together to make everyone who looks down on you regret it, and then we will proudly enter the martial arts department of the Great Wilderness War Academy to become powerful warriors, okay? Not good. What are you saying? I won't enter the martial arts department of the Great Wilderness War Academy. Hello, Li Yao, we had a great time eating and chatting. Do you want to refuse so quickly? Speculation leads to speculation, happiness leads to happiness, but dreams cannot be used for trading. Xiaoling, thank you for everything you've done for me. Believing in me when others didn't think highly of me is priceless to me. The Great Wilderness War Hall is really to my taste. I am a garbage bug in the treasure tomb, struggling at the bottom since childhood. It is quite suitable to go to the Great Wilderness War Hall. But I must become an alchemist. This is not only my dream, but also my promise to my deceased loved ones. If one gives up their dream and goes to the martial arts department out of gratitude, it is an insult to their dream and even more so to the martial arts department of the Ohara War Academy. So unfortunately, my first choice is still the refining department of Deep Sea University. I will never forget the trust that De Huang Zhenyuan and Xiaoling have placed in me. One day, I will definitely repay everything you have given me. But once the dream is determined, I must persevere and never change my path. We are so determined that we won't even have a chance to win one. The Great Wilderness War Center. It's okay, I will pester you like brown sugar. The Great Wilderness War Institute will offer the most favorable conditions to let you know our sincerity. You hesitated. Someone said that even if there is only one chance, they will put in 100 efforts. That's exactly what I thought. Unless I see you fill in the Deep Sea University refining department on the application form with my own eyes, I will persist until the end and never give up. Why am I not worth it, Xiaoling? You're like this. Because I see myself in you. What do you mean? Peng Hai, you're here. What's wrong? I just went to the wilderness for a month, and you guys caused so many problems and even sent Teacher Sun Biao home angry. Mr. Sun has a stubborn temper, and we couldn't persuade him. We originally planned to wait until he calmed down before saying anything, but we didn't expect you to come back early. But what we're going to talk about today is not about Mr. Sun, but about Li Yao. Do you know? Do you know why I agreed to come to Qishao No. 2 Middle School to guide these high school students in the first place? Peng Hai, you are an outstanding graduate of Qishao No. 2 Middle School. We are all part of the Qishao faction, and it is only natural for you to guide the younger generation. Interesting. Listen carefully, when Teacher Sun brought me from the slums to Qishao No. 2 Middle School, I was still a gray-faced country bumpkin. At that time, you guys who were narrow-minded and looked down on people were constantly demanding of me, and I remember all the difficulties you made. If it weren't for Teacher Sun's face, I wouldn't even bother to deal with you miscellaneous people, let alone help train new students for Qishao No. 2 Middle School. Li Yao is not only a new talent discovered by Teacher Sun, but also helped me with a month-long special training, which took my strength to the next level. However, both of these people were forced to leave by you scoundrels. Do you still want me to help you train new talents and dream? From this moment on, our cooperation will be completely terminated. If Zhouyin has anything to say, please feel free to come to me and hum. Hey Peng Hai, don't leave. You have something to say. Lingyi transmission is being sent. It's him. Sender Gymnastics Male. I invite you to meet me as a real person on the Upper East Side and would like to make a deal with you. The location has been sent to you. This address is Tianjing Building on the Upper East Side. Wow, what's the origin of this gymnast? Good. The Tianjing Building is a landmark building. It is said that there are many private practice rooms for cultivators there. How come some friends are looking for you? Where are you going? I'll take you. I'm going to the 84th floor of Tianjing Building. Do you know this place? Are you going here? Do you know the owner of this place? What is your relationship? Can we be considered acquainted? We practiced together for a month. You practiced with him for a month. Is there a problem? You also know this person. It's also strange that you are a high school alumnus with such a sharp eye and didn't notice you. Hurry up, let's go. How did you get the room key here? Senior brother Peng. Ding junior sister heard that Li Yao was picked up by a red flame battle shuttle, and I knew it was you. Senior Peng, when I asked you to stay, I told you that I came for Li Yao. Since you know each other, why didn't you tell me earlier? This is a little secret between me and my classmate Li Yao, and he didn't wake up at the time. Why did he say it out loud? Hello, Li Yao. We finally met in person. I was really addicted to that month of fighting. Peng Peng Hai Demon Blade Peng Hai. You can't believe it. The person I trained against in the military way wolf killing training hall was actually the demonic sword Peng Hai. Come sit down and talk to Joe. Li Yao, maybe you don't quite understand. It's okay. Let me tell you two things first. Before the first one, you helped me complete an important cultivation in the gym, and it was because of this that I began to strive for the peak level of building the base period. Senior brother, you are now striving for the pinnacle of foundation building. If you succeed, you can truly be considered the top expert among the younger generation of the Federation. Ding junior sister should know that at my level, it's even harder to improve my strength than to climb to the sky, so I owe you a favor, Li Yao. I didn't know you were the demon sword Peng Hai. If I had known earlier, I wouldn't have dared to practice with you. The second thing is that Qishao No. 2 Middle School and Qishao Transport, to which I belong, have two different systems. The Qishao Transport team has only signed a 6-year contract, and I can leave at any time after the expiration of the contract. Even if the contract period has not yet expired, as long as I am willing to pay a high penalty, I can still leave the Qishao sect. I'm saying this in the hope that our relationship won't be disrupted by boring things. After all, I don't like those bastards at Qishao No. 2 Middle School either. I didn't expect high-level cultivators who built the base period to also say words like bastard. How do you have confidence in this year's college entrance examination? Of course there is. Good boy with ambition. For the next month, I will borrow all the necessary potions and nutrient solutions from you in this cultivation room and charge them to my account. Don't worry, kid. It's not a big deal to drop out of Qishao No. 2 high school. Senior brother, I don't even have this kind of treatment. Why are you so generous to this kid? This is my transaction with him. I don't know what you value about me in the transaction. Two choices. What I am providing you now can be considered as my investment in you. You need to go to the Demon Beast Wilderness and kill the strongest demon beast you can kill after the Dan period as a reward for me. Well, this transaction is also fair. What about the second option? Secondly, I am also investing in you, but there is no need for any return as long as you call me High GE. The first way is that once the transaction is completed, the two of them will no longer have any connection. The second way is that Peng Hai sincerely regards me as a friend. This famous newcomer in the cultivation world of Fugo City is sincerely willing to make friends with me, an unknown person. High GE. Okay, from now on, we'll be brothers. Hi, my pineal gland is torn. Why do you have so much confidence in me, even believing that one day I can challenge the golden elixir? The reason is simple. I have met someone who has experienced the same thing as you. That person, who used to be a super genius with a Lingjin development degree of 85, suddenly became a useless person with a Lingjin development degree of 11 who couldn't even stand up. But not only did she return to the path of cultivation, but she also reached the peak of the Qi refining period at the young age of 22. If I'm not mistaken, she will be able to build a successful foundation in the next year and a half, and perhaps become the youngest elemental baby powerhouse in the Federation in the future. Who is this fierce person? Which university or sect is he currently in? Isn't she sitting next to you? What? I didn't expect her to have such a past like a little son. Do you understand now, Li Yao? Even if the whole world doesn't trust you, Ding Lingling and I are willing to believe that you can create miracles. So there are still people in this world who believe in me. If you're polite, I won't say much. If I could really become a master craftsman, I would definitely refine a top-notch sword for you with a handle that can split open the ocean and cut through the stars. It's satisfying. I'm waiting for that day to come, but I don't need a sword anymore because I'm proficient in 17 weapons and can't use one. You claim to be a demon sword, but you don't know how to use it. This nickname is the demonic sword that I deliberately released. Naturally, everyone is guarding against my sword, but who knows that I am most proficient in swords? In the days of the other party pondering where my demonic sword is hidden, I have killed him multiple times. This is called war never tires of deception. If there were a fight, I would display 17 or 18 flying swords, over 20 long spears, 7 or 8 shooting hammers, but without a knife, the opponent would be dumbfounded. Isn't it good to casually reveal such a huge secret? It's okay. I've personally told many people, even my enemies, about my inability to use a knife. I am very sincere in confessing to everyone that I am a deceitful sword, just a false name. Do you think they believe it or not? Peng Hai's hand is too cunning and treacherous, making it impossible for anyone to defend against him. Can you really use a knife, Hai Ji? Have a guess. I don't guess, but I have decided to refine a complete set of battle swords for you. In the future, your enemies will have to guard against your flying sword, soft sword, 9-ring golden back machete. Amidst my wild thoughts, I was stabbed to death by a snake spear from you. TSK 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 TSK. These two guys' shamelessness is completely beyond imagination. Good kid, I admire you more and more. Come on, let me show you my real training room. What an advanced teleportation array requires so many crystals. Let's go. I'll take you to a good place. Here we are. That means our world, with a diameter of less than 1 kilometer, is a fragmented world. This is the legendary world of fragments. I have only read about it in books before and know that there are 2 worlds in the universe. One is the main world with an atmosphere and complete ecology, also known as the Great Thousand World, and the other is the fragmented world of time and space or artificially created fragments, also known as the Small Thousand World. This is called Little Gray Domain, which is characterized by high underground density, high gravity, and unstable gravity. Practicing here can exercise your control over your body. So strange. In the future, if you can adapt to the gravity here and return to the Tianyuan realm, your strength will increase exponentially. Okay, thank you, Hai Ji. Ding junior sister, don't say senior brother doesn't take care of you. This cultivation room will be handed over to you for management this month. Long live senior brother. I have long wanted to cultivate with Little Gray Domain. But can you promise me one more thing? I knew there was nothing else to say. Senior brother, let's have a battle to show Li Yao the strength of the Great Wilderness War Academy. Maybe he will switch to the promising profession of body refiner after seeing it. Do you want Li Yao to see it or just want to have a fight with me? Who said you still refuse to spar with me? Even today, let Li Yao experience what a combat-type cultivator is. Okay, for the sake of Li Yao's face, I suppressed my strength to the peak of the Qi refining period and only played for 30 seconds. I can explode in 10 seconds without the peak of the refining period. Brother Peng really has a set. It seems like I have to give it my all. Come again. In the small gray field with 10 times the gravity, both of them can stage such a magnificent battle. It won't be long before I become such a cultivator, even stronger than them. Senior Peng, you're cheating. The magic weapon equipped on the crystal warship, the psychic floating cannon too. Ding, junior sister, I only said to use the peak strength of the chi refining stage to fight you. Didn't I say I don't need magic weapons? I've endured both knives and swords. That's a cannon. Oh, I got it wrong. Do you think it's despicable for me to claim to be a demon sword and a swordsmith, but to use a cannon in a competition? A bit of. Overthrowing the enemy is the goal, combat mode is the means, as long as it can defeat the enemy. Is there any difference in what weapon to use? A person who can speak nonsense is speechless. High GE is truly a talented person. You and I are both people who have struggled at the bottom, supporting us to keep moving forward. Only those who have set their goals in their hearts and come from backgrounds like us can only see hope by going all the way to the end. However, there are more than one path to achieving our goals, and there are also more than one methods to realize our dreams. Deep Sea University is indeed a holy land for alchemists, but joining the Great Wilderness War Academy, first understanding various treasures and gaining practical experience may enable us to refine treasures that are more suitable for actual combat. Of course, you don't have to make a decision right away. After all, it's a big deal. No matter how you choose, I will support it. You cultivate slowly. I have to go back to the demon beast wilderness. Ding Lingling will wake up and let her arrange everything. High GE. High GE may be a bit abrupt, but can you show me the true strength of high-level cultivators who build base periods? Okay, I'll show you what a high-level cultivator who builds a base period is. I usually suppress my strength to a level of 3. But it only takes 0.001 seconds to become like this. Now it's my strength of 7, which is the limit state that the human body can reach. To go further, we need to activate the spirit root to devour the spiritual power of heaven and earth to strengthen it, that is, to refine chi. This is the refining period, and I have about 12 times the strength. This is 14. This is the peak of the refining period. Below is the foundation period. If this aura doesn't have a spiritual shield, I'll be crushed into flesh, right? This is the high-level realm of building a base period, but it's not my limit yet. This is the pinnacle of building a base period, a realm that is more powerful than the higher level of building a base period. I also want to become such a cultivator. I will definitely become such a cultivator. High GE, you have actually reached the peak level of building a base period through cultivation. No, I can only occasionally unleash the power to build the base period peak, but it won't last long. This is already terrifying. The fully unleashed combat power of the foundation cultivator is truly terrifying. Although I showed my realm, without any killing intent, what's so scary about it? If my killing intent is overwhelming and my strength can be increased by 3 to 5 times, plus a divine weapon, that would be considered terrifying. It can also increase by 3 to 5 times. Haha, cultivate well, little brother. One day you will reach my current level, and then you will know. I will, High GE. I will catch up with you soon. With such a training room, I am sure to be able to restore my body to its peak state in the shortest possible time. With the help of the whale swallowing technique, absorption and refinement can be achieved. The more you eat, the faster you can repair your body. Sleeping for an hour in a deep sleep chamber is equivalent to a normal night's sleep. From now on, it's up to you to save time. 3 days later. Well, my body has fully recovered and my height has increased significantly. Currently, my spiritual root development level is at least 30. Lingjin development is just an elusive number, only fists are worth believing in. Even if the spiritual root development level is only 1, I will not give up on the fact that the land is human. So no matter what the development level is, let's start the college entrance examination sprint directly. Wait. You forgot the most important thing about registering for the college entrance examination in your personal name. You have to travel to several places and pass several physical examinations. So troublesome. How much time will be wasted on this? Lao Wang's second-hand store has sent you a message. The sender is Lao Wang, a second-hand shop fairy. I am currently repairing a set of magic weapon systems at the Miners Children's High School. Can you come and help me? I heard that the old man went to the hospital to see me many times. When I woke up, I haven't thanked him yet. Xiaoling, I'll go out and sign up later when I come back. Where are you going? Fugo City Miners Children's High School. I'll take you there. Xiaoling, is this? Okay, then please trouble Xiaoling. When you're going back, let me know and I'll come to pick you up. No need, you're driving this while just to make fun of me. Haha, no trouble, no trouble. Did this woman really listen to me? Wow, this place is nothing but ruins. Little monster, this temperature-regulating crystal tube is most prone to cracking. I'm old and dizzy, so you can check and replace it. Okay, leave it to me. Everything is done. Grandpa Wang doesn't need to calculate the money this time. If it's okay for me to show filial piety to Grandma Wang, I'll have to leave first. Wait, let me introduce you to my old classmate, Principal Mao from the Miners Children's High School. Hello, Principal Mao. Repairing the crystal tube is not a big deal. Why did the prince pull the principal out? Li Yao, I heard that you want to register for the college entrance examination as an individual. It's very troublesome to register as an individual. Why don't you join our high school? Anyway, having a school is always better than struggling alone. Registering through the school is also much more convenient. What is Grandpa Wang? I know everything about you, little monster. Even if we can't get into the key areas, we should strive to get into a better technical school. After learning something useful, I'll leave my second-hand shop for you to make a living. Principal Mao, I have offended a very powerful person. Please take me in case they retaliate. You see, our school is already the worst high school in Fugo City. What else can we retaliate against? From now on, I will be a student here and participate in the college entrance examination under the name of a high school student for minors children. But I found another training room and may not be able to come to school often. I hope you don't mind. It doesn't matter, it's just a name tag for your convenience in the college entrance examination. Li Yao, Lao Wang, and I will go pay for the repairs. You can go and familiarize yourself with the environment. Good Principal Mao, I will do my best in the college entrance examination to bring glory to the high school for minors children. Although things like He Lianlia, Zhao Shud, and others use their power to bully others, there are Ding Lingling, Peng Haiwang, and Grandpa who care about me. I am not fighting alone. I can finally devote myself wholeheartedly to the sprint. Teacher's son. You brat, I've been waiting for you for a long time. The old man is recovering from a serious illness, but he must come to help you cultivate. Senior Peng instructed us to take good care of him. Teacher's son, can your body handle it in the small gray area? The old man is not that useless yet. I have a 28-day sprint plan. It was drafted for Peng Hai's impact on the gas refining period back then. Can you do it? Okay, although Sun Biao is just a low-level cultivator, it's worth it to discover Peng Hai and you in this lifetime. The final sprint will now begin with the first round of blasting 100 giant stones. The first piece. Good to come. Give me a blast. Okay, the second subject is running 50 kilometers with a load under 10 times the weight. I will accompany you to practice for the third subject. The second day. The fourth day. The ninth day. I've already adapted. Last day of special training. Finally, tomorrow is the college entrance examination. Let's take a look at the results of the special training today. I succeeded. My strength has increased by at least 4 to 5 times compared to on Magic Jiao Island. I have tried my best and will wait for tomorrow's battle to determine the outcome. Teacher's son went home for rest a few days ago. Why didn't she see Xiaoling today? Xiaoling, are you here? What is it? In today's world, ordinary information is conveyed through lingy letters, and only formal official documents are conveyed through letters. Li Yao, with the approval of our school's admissions committee and considering your special circumstances, our school will consider your college entrance examination preferences and grant you a 30-point reduction in admission eligibility. 30-point reduction admission discount. You don't even know my Lingjian development level. How did you help me get so many discounts? I told the admissions office that you are the most promising genius I have ever seen. If I don't give you a 30-point discount, I will go back and beat them up. The enrollment process of the 9 major joint schools is extremely strict, and I don't know how much effort she has put behind it. How about I told you that I would let you know the sincerity of the Great Wilderness War Institute? What are you considering now? I still remember the excitement when I first fixed a magic weapon. And a promise to my dad. I have made a decision. Well, have you been moved by my sincerity and prepared to choose the Great Wilderness War Academy? Xiaoling, I want to know what would happen to you if I didn't choose the martial arts department of the Dahuang War Academy. I would be very disappointed, but if it were your thoughtful decision, of course I would support it. Then I can rest assured, Xiaoling. You are truly a good person. Well, you're tall. After all, have you decided to apply to Deep Sea University? I didn't say that. What exactly did you choose? You will know after tomorrow's college entrance examination. You. Long time no see, classmate Li Yao. Professor Xie, I am Li Yao. Hello, Professor Xie, it seems that you are very busy. I'll keep it short. I want to say thank you to you for watching over me and waiting for me for so long after I fell into a coma. Li Yao, I really hope to recruit you to Deep Sea University, but I understand your position and don't want to force anything. I have to apologize to you today. What are you saying? I'm sorry. You're the one who's right. This sentence is spoken for a decision I made. And this decision may cause you trouble in the future. So I have to prepare for my future. I am Chu Xiuhong, the Dean of the Deep Sea Refining Department. You are Li Yao. What is the current level of Lingjian development? I don't know how much I have recovered from being busy practicing for the past month. I don't know yet, student Li Yao. I advise you not to try to negotiate for a discount on points. Dean Chu, I just wanted to have a few words with Professor Xie today, not to establish a relationship. It would be better if Professor Xie and I continued with the refining experiment. Do you have anything else to do? It's okay. Sorry, I was too abrupt today. All the problems have been solved. I'm going to have a big fight tomorrow. Late night villa area. Succeed. I immersed myself in the secret silver strengthening potion day and night, and finally my strength skyrocketed. Ali, you have lived up to Elder Zhou Yin's expectations and finally mastered the Xianing battle style. Tomorrow I will definitely be the top scorer in the college entrance examination in Fogo City. That's right, you must become the top scholar. This is no longer your personal matter, it also relates to the struggle between Elder Zhou and Peng Hai. I will always remember Li Yao's punch and come to you to settle accounts after the college entrance examination. As long as you can prove Elder Zhou Yin's vision, you can retaliate against Li Yao in any way you want. By the way, did your father hear about Li Yao? Will he take the college entrance examination? It's strange that I checked my personal application list for this year's college entrance examination through connections, but there is no name for Li Yao. Will he transfer to another school? I have checked all the high-quality high schools in the city, but I haven't seen him. It seems that this kid won't take the college entrance examination this year. Really? I'll teach him a lesson after I get the top scorer. Xiaoxue, go to bed early. It's the college entrance examination later. Mom, don't worry. Just one college entrance exam, I haven't taken it to heart yet. 4 hours of sleep is enough. The college entrance examination officially begins. 3 hours later. Oh, it's also liberated. These 3 hours are really torturous. Hey, I have to go back to school this afternoon to fill out my college application. It's really troublesome. Top 1000 rankings in the college entrance examination. Look, the grades are coming out soon. There are many good schools to choose from among the top 1000 in the city. I'm so nervous. I don't know if I can make it into the top 1000. Enter data 80. Name of Chishao number 2 high school he, total score of 715 in the college entrance examination. Helianli is the top scorer of this year's Fugo City. The second place is Zhang Dongming from Fengshan number 2 middle school, and the third place is also from our school, Si Jiaxue. 2 out of the top 3, Chishao number 2 high school is undoubtedly the number 1 high school in Fugo City. Lao Zhao, we have a Daifengshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables, this year. When the news comes back to Chishao sect, the leader will be happy. That's right, this year is so outstanding, and there will be more good students choosing Chishao number 2 middle school in the future, ha ha ha. Principal Zhao has performed well. I just told the patriarch that this achievement is all thanks to you. All are circumference old cultivation. All are circumference old cultivation. Cultivation is cultivation, effort is effort. You can hold a press conference later to completely ignite this good news. Don't worry, Zhou Wei. I will definitely establish the brand of Chishao number 2 middle school thoroughly. Look, journalists from major news media are here. Which student is Helianli? Can you share your cultivation experience with the students, Helianli? Dear friends from the news industry, we will hold a press conference later. If you have any questions, we will discuss them later. Everyone, wait a little longer. Currently, only the score of 80 in Fugo City has been recorded, and some areas have not been calculated yet. There's only the slums left. They can't even eat enough and can't rush into the top 1,000 students. Let's give an interview now. Only the poorest high school and the extremely poor limestone area are left. Can you accept the interview now, classmate? Hello everyone, I am Helian Lai, the top scorer of this year's college entrance examination in Fugo City. Look, it's unbelievable. School name, Grey Rock Middle School, G.E. Chang, total score, 660, ranking, 998 in the college entrance examination. This student G.E. Chang is amazing. He actually defeated so many competitors from high-quality high schools. Yeah, from the limestone area, but managed to make it into the top 1,000 in the city. It's amazing. Cough, what I was just about to say is that the secret to my success is to work hard in everything. Oh my God, this is School Miners Children High School name Li Yao, college entrance examination total score 781, ranked first. I scored 341 on the exam, but I haven't decided which school to attend yet. I scored 345 points in the exam and ranked 7,556th in the city. Being admitted to Xuanhua Chef School is enough. Hey, why did they come to the poverty-stricken area? It seems like they're heading towards us. Wow, so many luxurious shuttle cars. Where is the top scorer in the college entrance examination? What happened? Hey, are you crazy or stupid? How did you come to the Miners Children's High School to find the top scorer in the college entrance examination? You don't know yet, do you? Li Yao from your school is the top scorer in this year's college entrance examination. What are you saying? Our Miners Children's High School student unexpectedly became the top scorer in the Fugo City College entrance examination. Yes, where is Li Yao? Please invite him out for an interview. I just passed by the boiler room and saw Li Yao repairing a boiler. A few hours ago. It only took 3 hours to complete the exam, and there are still 2 hours left before it ends. Why don't we just take a stroll around the campus? Wow, what a great thing. This is a fired bare boiler from over 90 years ago. I heard that the structure of this model is a classic. It's not my style to not take a good look at classic treasures. Li Yao. What's up with Principal Mao? We'll talk about it later. I finally figured it out. Here's how it is. What time is it? Come out quickly. You've become the top scorer in the college entrance examination in Fugo City. Wait a minute, there's an echo in the boiler that's shaking my head, isn't it? What? I am the top scorer in the college entrance examination. Principal, I am truly the top scorer in the Fugo City College entrance examination. Oh, you're trying to shake my old bone apart. It's not true or false. Just check it yourself and you'll find out. Sorry, Principal. I'm too excited. Li Yao from Fugue City Miners Children's High School has a total score of 781 in the college entrance examination, ranking first in the city. I succeeded. I did not betray your trust. Li Yao, there are hundreds of reporters waiting outside to interview you. Please remain calm. The high school student of a minor has won the top spot in the college entrance examination. If it weren't for his old age and physical weakness, I would have wished for a few backflips. Calm down, I am someone who wants to become a master of refining tools. It's too embarrassing to get excited. Li Yao, please try to avoid the questions about Qishao No. 2 middle school later. There's no need to entangle with them anymore. Principal, don't worry, I know the right balance. Li Yao, please accept our interview. Yeah, where are you? I am here. Is this Li Yao? It's me. Li Yao, how did you end up like this? We almost didn't recognize each other. Li Yao, may I ask why you dropped out of Qishao No. 2 middle school? Can you give us some reasons? Good question, that's what we're waiting for. There is a huge hidden truth behind this matter. This kid, give him a clothesline pole. He can poke a hole in the sky. Now Xiaoshid will have a headache. 2 months ago, I represented Qishao No. 2 High School to participate in the Extreme Challenge, but unexpectedly suffered serious injuries. In theory, I went out to bring glory to the school and accidentally got injured. The school should care about me no matter what. But Qishao No. 2 High School asked me, who had just woken up, whether I could continue studying after taking a leave of absence depends on the situation. All of this is because Helianli, the son of the director of No. 2 Middle School, didn't like me and their management took the opportunity to retaliate against me. Fortunately, Principal Mao from the mine took the risk to take me in, which allowed me to smoothly participate in the college entrance examination. Now I want to accuse the management of No. 2 Middle School of bullying others and being irresponsible to students. The above is the reason why I dropped out of school. Even in the face of hopeless cultivation, not giving up on this indomitable soul is truly admirable. The prestigious school that shamelessly rejected oneself is wonderful. The demon star rises again. Fugue City's college entrance examination has ended, and Qishao No. 2 High School has become the biggest joke. Real record of Li Yaohe and Lian Lai's days and nights of love-hate entanglements on the magic Jiao Island. Hot Review Zone. Netizen A, did you watch the video? Did Helian Lai vomit all over the ground later? TSK 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 TSK. Netizen B, I heard that Helianli is very arrogant, and this time it's his own fault. Netizen C, Qishao No. 2 High School is so cruel to its students that it will never let family children attend such schools in the future. Principal, this is a big deal. Bastard, the worst has already happened. What's the big deal? Principal, this is a big deal. Someone has surrounded our school. Who is so bold? Don't you know that we are a school under the Qishao faction? Yes, it's a large number of soldiers. What is the relationship between the private affairs of soldier Qishao No. 2 Middle School and the military? Why do they interfere? Principal, I haven't finished yet. They are all members of the Disabled Veterans Association who have retired. What? What's going on here? When did we offend the Disabled Soldiers Association? The management of Qishao No. 2 Middle School, listen, I am Zhao Xinglong, the president of the Fugue City Disabled Soldiers Association. Li Yao is a member of our Disabled Soldiers Association. May I ask why your school forced him to drop out for no reason? How could it be that Li Yao is a disabled soldier? The Disabled Soldiers Association can't afford to offend you. This is really a big deal. Helianba, Zhao should have no grudges against you. You have caused me so much trouble, you bastard. Great circumference. I can still do well now because the stock price of the Qishao faction has dropped by 4 points due to your misconduct. Also, I have been trying to win over my scattered practice during the Jidan period for over 2 years, which has caused me to lose contact. Can you tell me if my mood is good? Elder Zhou, all of this is caused by Li Yao, that little bastard, spreading rumors and causing trouble. We must kill him. Okay, then you go ahead. I, Elder, am just a teacher, not a combat-type cultivator. Oh, I thought it was the leader of some gang just now. Zhao should, do you have the brain to easily kill this and that? Who do you think you are? At this moment, when Li Yao had an accident and led the pig out, everyone knew it was us who did it. Do you think it's not troublesome enough? I'm telling you, if killing is not illegal, I will first dismember you, you pig. I. Okay, now tell me who should be responsible for this matter, you, me, or Helianba. Elder Zhou, the whole thing was manipulated by Helianba behind my back, and you were also deceived by him every day. Well, it's like a saying that Qishao-affiliated 7th primary school still lacks a principal, so you can take over. Why don't you want to go? The 9th kindergarten is missing a deputy principal. Do you want to go? No, it's still the 7th elementary school. The 7th elementary school is better. Helianba, Helianli, you guys should all go eat shit. Chaoyang New City. Li Yao, please choose our Nebula University. We will provide you with free tuition and miscellaneous fees. Oh my God, there are too many admissions officers here, aren't there? Li Yao, we can offer you a high scholarship. Li Yao, why don't you choose our Federal First Military Academy? As soon as you enter, you become an officer. Dear teachers, everyone's qualifications are very attractive, but can you give me a few days to think? Of course not. Hey, this. Professor Xie, why are you here? If you have anything to say, just say it in the Lingyi Chuanchu. How can I express my apologies? Li Yao, you gave us a slap in the face this time. Professor Xie, I didn't mean that. I have great respect for you. I'm here to invite you to join Deep Sea University. Before, Dean Chu's tone was a bit bad because of a misunderstanding. It's our fault for this, but don't act impulsively because of it. I know your dream, believe me. Only Deep Sea University can realize your dream. You may have good material conditions, but when it comes to refining equipment, I'm afraid there's nothing comparable to our school. It seems that this genius is going to be taken away by Deep Sea University. You must have heard of the famous supernova Jiangsheng, right? Once you choose us, you will be the second supernova. Teachers, all of your schools are top universities. I am very grateful for everyone's attendance, but I already have a choice. In order not to waste everyone's time, I am now filling out my college application online. Learn martial arts from the university. You come down. Come down, whoever's afraid, come down. Shaoling, thank you for your trust in me. I won't forget your kindness to me during this time. Stop talking nonsense, no matter how you choose, I will support your Deep Sea University and definitely make your dreams come true, so choose now. Shaoling, will you really support the choice I make, even if it's a crazy one? Yes, if you choose Deep Sea University, you must do your best to achieve your dreams, remember. How dare such violent women provoke divine beings? Is he so audacious? I've taken it. What the hell is this stinky kid doing? Shaoling, I have decided to treat you as my own sister. Kiss you, big-headed ghost. You're so mushy. But my dream is to become an alchemist, so I can't apply to the martial arts department of the Ohara War Academy. I'm sorry. It's okay, When Li Yao and others become the second supernova, you will never regret today's choice. For the sake of my dream, I have no regrets, but the second supernova. Volunteer application completed successfully. Refinery system. Welcome to join the Saint of Refiners, Li Yao. Sorry, Professor Xie. I'm really sorry. This is Liushi Warhol Refining System. This. Is there a refining system in the Dahuang War Academy? I haven't even heard of it. Has he gone crazy to leave the refining department of Deep Sea University out? Some of the big wilderness refinery series are the worst majors among the 9 major ones, known for their low level of expertise. Li Yao, you always seem so unexpected in your actions. I'm sorry, Professor Xie. I didn't expect you to come all the way, but I don't want to be the second supernova. You once said that your dream is to enter the holy land of alchemists. If you give up because of a momentary impulse. Professor Xie, this is not just a momentary impulse. Now Deep Sea University is a holy land for alchemists, but in the future, perhaps this honor will belong to the Great Wilderness War Institute. What? That's why I've been apologizing to you all along. In the future, I will lead the refining department of the Great Wilderness War Academy to snatch the honor of being a holy land for refining masters. Does he know what he's talking about? He's really overestimating himself. Young people have some achievements, but they don't know how high the sky and the earth are. Young people should have dreams, but they should also understand the difference between dreams and delusions. You're being a bit arrogant. Professor Xie, I'm not arrogant, I'm just very, very scared. Fear. Yes, because I know the power of the deep sea refining system, I am afraid that I will lose the courage to challenge in the next second. But now that I've spoken up, I no longer have to worry about hesitating or backing down. It seems that you are not arrogant, but the probability of a miracle happening may only be 1 in 10 million. No matter what the probability is, it's at least possible to happen, isn't it? Alas. From now on, Shaoling, we will be alumni. When I have time, I will visit you in the martial arts department. You've already made up your mind, you little brat, haven't you? Your pretentious goodbyes have made my mother feel melancholy for a long time. Because I want to give you a surprise. Surprise you, big watermelon. Believe it or not, I'll blow your head off. The biggest goal now is to challenge the refining department of Deep Sea University. Therefore, it is necessary to become a cultivator as soon as possible. My current Lingjin development level is 92, and I'm only a little short of the most important opportunity to awaken Lingjin. Recently, under pressure from the Disabled Soldiers Association, the Qishao faction demoted the former principal and teaching director of Qishao No. 2 Middle School to a primary school. The Qishao sect held a press conference stating that it is a prestigious and upright sect with a long history and will not tolerate any illegal or disorderly behavior. Although the second-place candidate in the college entrance examination, He Lianlia, achieved good results, he was not invited by the 9th National Congress. I don't know if He Lianlia ever thought he would end up like this before. Now I am in the awakening period of my spiritual roots, and awakening my spiritual roots requires spiritual cultivation. There are still more than 3 months left before enrollment, and I need to take the opportunity to walk around and see if I can find some spiritual light to help me become a cultivator. Uncle Zhao, thank you very much. Without pressure from the Disabled Soldiers Association, Qishao No. 2 Middle School won't give in so quickly. Haha, this isn't really a good kid. You're giving us disabled soldiers a face, and we even got a top scorer in the exam. Uncle Zhao, I have fully recovered. Can I take back the identity of this disabled soldier? What do you think national honor is? It's impossible to say that once you recover, the honor will disappear. But I'm not really a disabled soldier. I always feel like an imposter. This is simple. In the future, you just need to strictly demand yourself to make yourself worthy of the identity of a disabled soldier. Don't worry, Uncle Zhao. I remember. Sorry, Hai Ji. The stock price of Qishao Pai has been falling all these days, and your losses are not small, right? The loss is not small, so remember to compensate my brother in the future, kid. Is the loss really not small? Does it affect your status in the Qishao sect? Don't worry about him, silly kid. As Peng Hai's junior brother, you caused Zhou Yin and his followers to suffer a hidden loss this time. Peng Hai doesn't know how happy he is. When it comes to Peng Hai's junior brother, Sun Biao is our common mentor, and we can be considered the closest martial brothers. Junior brother, there's no need to worry about you practicing hard. One day I'll start my own business and even come find you to become an elder or something. Haha. Elder, there's no need to leave a technical director for me. I'll refine the magic weapon for you. Okay, it's up to you to decide. Thank you, Your Highness, for consistently purchasing the treasure I repair at a high price, which has provided me with an economic source. Principal Mao also thanks you for taking me in so that I can smoothly participate in the college entrance examination. You brat, keep up the good work, old man. Looking forward to the day when you return home in glory. Well, Grandpa Wang also needs to take good care of his health. Xiao Jiang. I know you came to the hospital to take care of me and fight for me and others after I fell unconscious. What's the point of being a good brother? You need to become a powerful cultivator soon, and then I can go out and brag too. Don't worry, I will definitely give you a chance to brag, but what's wrong with your face? There are still people fighting with you. What happened to you when my dad hit you really touched me. I want to stick to my dream and study image design. One day, I will also become Master Ming in the field of image design. But my dad insisted that I study cooking, so we had a fight and I enrolled in a beauty school. Good brother, let's bravely move forward in our respective fields. Well, although I can't become a cultivator, I still want to live a wonderful life. Don't just come up and hug, we're not familiar with each other. That day, I acted impulsively. Don't take it to heart. I have already taken it to heart, but if you consider majoring in martial arts and auxiliary cultivation equipment, maybe I will feel better. It depends on the situation. I don't know what the situation is with the refining system of the Great Wilderness War Institute yet. I never thought this guy would come to see me off. Oh, I didn't expect you to choose the garbage major of the Dahuang War Institute refining department. The martial arts department of Tianhuan Academy you chose doesn't seem to be very good either. Do you know that there is a difference between the martial arts department of Tianhuan Academy and other garbage majors? What difference? Of course, it's the quality of the female classmates. The martial arts department of Tianhuan Academy is filled with beautiful women of national beauty and fragrance. In close combat classes, you can also have unrestricted contact with them. I really doubt what you were in your previous life. I just want to attract girls from all over the world, so let's forget about what happened on Magic Jiao Island. Oh. Hey, what does the word "oh" mean? If you have adventures, I have them too. Are you amazing? It's impossible for us to trust each other now. Why don't we climb to our respective peaks and compete again? I'm driving. If you haven't gotten in yet, hurry up and get in. Let's go, everyone. I'm about to embark on the true path of cultivation. Nanlu Island. Lantern City. Blade Snow Mountain. Preparation for the 52nd Blade Flying Sword Competition. Start. 3 months from now, the Federal North. Master Xiao Li, please help Auntie see if this iron cow can still be repaired. This is still my grandmother's dowry from back then. Master Xiao Li, can you help me take a look at this iron sheep later? It's the only one who has been with me for the longest time at home. I can't bear to part with it. Dear uncles and aunts, please wait for me to come one by one. As long as it can be repaired, I will try my best to fix it. These metal puppet beasts are important agricultural machinery, and in impoverished areas, plowing and harvesting rely entirely on them. This is the lifeblood of the family, which often takes several generations. Wow, Master Xiao Li is really amazing. Master Xiao Li trains faster than those old masters in the city. The machines in the village chief's village are too old and their components have been discontinued. How about I use this scrap iron cow to make some components? Sure, Master Shao Li, feel free to take action. Wow, a hammer that weighs dozens of pounds. How come he's as easy as holding chopsticks? We've also seen how blacksmith could make such a shocking sound. Order. Replace the hammer. It's done. Everyone, these are spare components for metal puppet beasts. If there are any problems in the future, there will be components to replace. Master Shao Li, thank you so much for your great help to our village this time. The village chief can fix it. I've already fixed it. I'm ready to leave now and rush to school to report. Going to school is a big deal. By the way, here's something you can bring with you. Although the conductivity of extraterrestrial meteorites and iron melancholic rocks to spiritual energy is weak, their texture is hard, and such a large piece is worth tens of thousands of yuan. Village Chief, what are you? Master Shao Li, today I saw that you didn't make the hammer very easy and asked someone to bring it over. This stone fell from the sky 2 years ago. Can you repair our machine? I'll give it to you as a hammer. Village Chief, this is too valuable for me to accept. Besides, I am not a registered alchemist and do not need to pay for repairing things. Master Shao Li, this thing is perfect for you. Just take it and let it go. It's also a waste for us. How about this? I'll take it for appraisal first and send the equivalent parts over as an exchange for this meteorite iron. What do you think? That's really good. You should try this iron nugget before it gets too heavy. It's so heavy. Dark star rock is the best material for forging spiritual energy. It has natural resistance to spiritual energy and does not need to worry about interference from spiritual energy. When this stone reaches your hand, you shine too. It shines too. You are destined to be together, haha. This meteorite iron is a treasure that even money cannot buy for me, Village Chief. Thank you. Master Shao Li sincerely helps us, and we are also sincerely waiting for you. Remember to come and play again next time you have time. 2 days later, the Northern Plains. Skyward Roar. This trip saw a lot of scenery, made friends, and even got a piece of dark star rock, which is quite a gain. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the feeling this time and couldn't awaken my spirit. It is said that when Ling Jin awakens, he will feel hot all over his body and his mind will be dull, and all emotions will be 100 times stronger than usual. I haven't experienced that feeling in the past 3 months, so it seems we can only wait until after school to talk about it. The young man's giant blade has been locked. Have you arrived yet? No wonder it's the world's #1 barrier. It's really domineering. Grandpa, thank you for giving me a ride. Goodbye. I'm here at the Great Wilderness War Hall. The current Giant Blade Pass is no longer a frontline fortress, but has been transformed into a crystal track train station. Giant Knife Pass Crystal Railway Station. No wonder there are so many people in the back of school season. Jiang Tao, this is just an ordinary waiting room. It's so lively, but it's a bit smelly. Lily, I'm sorry. The luxury express train I booked 2 days ago was requisitioned by the military, and now only this old train is available. It's okay, just treat it as a rare life experience. It's quite interesting to reminisce about such adventures in the future. That's good. I was afraid you might not be happy. It's quite fun to mix in among these poor people. If there are blind thugs harassing me at this moment, it would be even better if you had another hero to save the beauty. Where did this come from, young master and young lady? My brain-boosting ability is also too strong. Hello, passenger, I am your ticket. It's time for lunch. Would you like to visit our famous veteran food restaurant in Julin Pass? Advertisements are really hard to guard against these days, but I'm really hungry, so I'll go take a look. I haven't bought the fresh shrimp instant noodles from Hailong Pai for many years, but I didn't expect to see them here. These hands are delicate like jade, with a hint of warmth, indicating that this is a skilled alchemist. Well, this person looks like a teenager, but their hands seem like they have been refining weapons for 30 to 50 years. Fingertips have no fingerprints. All fingerprints have been polished in countless trials. This is a master. Senior, please. I really want to eat fresh shrimp noodles. Strange, I seem to have seen this person somewhere before. Are you Teacher Ding Ying? This book on spiritual energy and machinery is your work, right? Teacher Ding, my name is Li Yao and I really like your work. Haha, I have long sensed that meeting Li Yao is fate. If you don't mind, I will write you a sentence. Great, thank you, Teacher Ding. All right, Li Yao, your hands are very good. You are a great material for a blacksmith. Thank you for your encouragement, but my theoretical knowledge is weak and I don't quite understand some parts of the book, such as this chapter. You said that melee weapons can use double folding formation